Hello, Oz. Sorry for being late. Just as I was to, just as we were to go live, I had like a bit of a catastrophic happening here. Right, the whole fucking house went crashing down, and it took me this whole half hour to put it back up. It's a true story.
It's a true story. We saw it. We saw
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
We have literally seen behind the curtain.
yeah,
You guys don't want to know what's behind that curtain. Let me just say that.
No,
yeah. There's a reason why I call my show "Tear Off Your Skin."
that's right.
Mhm.
We will keep that.
Yeah.
Those images will die with us. Like we will not.
Yeah.
We had to make an oath to Max afterwards so that he wouldn't.
That-
That's,
Yeah.
but
Otherwise, like
I'm glad
they
we're
would
cool
go behind
now.
the curtain. Well, we all try to. I try to keep a clean presence online as much as I can. But
I like that about you.
I do
Your
too.
Squeaky
It's very
clean
polished.
reputation.
I'm trying to be exemplar.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what we got here. Is that what we're doing? Oh, there you go, my air trumpet for $1 Australian. Hello, thank
There
you.
it is.
Thank you.
that.
Thank you.
Keeping the lights on.
He's I mean, that could be it while he's eating lunch too. Timeline
Yeah.
wise. Yeah.
If I zoom that and I
Is he some
stretch
kind
that,
of Australian mate?
yes,
He is. He's our
nice.
Aussie. Not the only one, by the way.
not the only one,
Not
but the
only-
best one.
Hard to argue that. Absolutely.
Yeah. So let's say hi to people
He's
there.
a
Hello,
good Twitter
Zanalar.
follow too, by the way.
Z.
Hello, Shirgal. I don't think I know that
Shirgal.
name, but
Shirgal.
also like a Shirgal. All right.
Shirgle.
I'm saying with a French accent. Shirgal.
We can do that.
Seems like an
Chagall.
easy
I'll
Yeah.
stick to Shergall.
play. Jacobite Wiseman, David Mills,
Nice. Common J. Yep.
Common J.
I'm
Not to
doing
compare
well,
with
thank
the
you,
rare
Colin J.
Yeah. How are you guys? Well, I was losing my mind, but now like I kind of overcame it
He did actually.
somewhat. Yeah.
I thought you handled the situation with great aplomb. Like I would have been screaming at things. Max, you
When
could tell you were
Max-
frustrated, but
when-
you kept it together. You
When
held
Max
it together.
gets angry, I just talk to him about the downfall of Western civilization. It calms him down.
Yeah.
Something I know.
Well, no, I feel like I can resonate.
Yeah. He's like, oh yeah. And then he's just fixing his house. Pretty cool.
Who's rolling? Who's rolling first?
Not me, because I don't have a 20 handy. I was trying to find
You
my
know,
dice.
20 handy? What kind of gamer are you?
I
can roll.
have it. I don't know where it is.
Do you have a
Oh,
6? You need a 6 for the first roll anyway. So
I have a 6. I get
Roll
to
it.
6 then. Roll a
All right.
6.
Maybe this one. Boom.
What do you got? What is that? I can't see it.
It's a 1.
Yeah.
It's a 1.
Oh,
I'm
so
a
then you're
GM.
gonna be the GM. There you go.
Fantastic. I'm excited.
All right. Someone else rolled a 20 though.
I got
All right,
20.
I'll roll the 20.
Oh, you got it.
Oh.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Max.
19. I'm rolling high. Wilderness.
Wilderness.
Oh. I hope it's
Call
gonna
of
be
the
Wilderness
Wild.
comedy.
Baby.
Let's
Are
go
we
with
still doing the genre tone?
For
Genre
sure.
tone?
For
Yeah.
Sure. Let me just
You have a
change
8?
this. I got an 8.
Let Crispy roll it. Yeah.
A
Roll the luck
4.
die, yeah.
Dramatic
Dramatic. What
wilderness.
does that mean?
I don't know.
Okay.
Any
The
clue?
return of what was his fucking name?
Don't know.
Last time we did a wilderness adventure, Phil, you and I. There was
When you tried to have an old lady.
Yeah,
have
that was
sex with I believe that was
something. That was a
like
comedy
the
though.
island trap. Like it was like
Yeah.
a
it
Was
was
it
comedy wilderness, no?
Comedy wilderness. Now we're dramatic wilderness.
all right.
Yeah.
I got a good
So we have to
idea.
play it like
You
much
got
more
he's already
serious.
got an idea. What?
I'm already ready.
Is that called prep? I don't know. Maybe.
No, there's
All right.
no prep.
There's no prep. We're going
There's
right
no
into
prep.
it.
Bam!
How
I
dare
can
you?
stop sharing that if I remember how. And we can.
Okay.
Why don't I don't know like we don't
Premise
have a nameplate?
is
Premise, wilderness,
you
dramatic.
guys are
Lay it
in
on
the
me.
wilderness. Okay.
Yeah.
There is, I'm thinking, some sort of like border crossing that's happening in some
Oh.
sort of mountainous region of maybe like
Peru.
Eastern Europe or something. Or we could do
Oh,
Peru. I'm down with Peru.
Peru.
I don't know anything about Peru.
I
I
have
don't know anything about
nothing.
Peru either. But
Lima.
it'd
That's
be
all I
slightly
know.
more tropical and less snowy. Although it's more
Is it?
mountains.
It's mountain.
Yeah.
It's pretty high.
So it could be snowy.
It
Where's our
gets up
South
there. It's
Americans?
dry. I think dry up in Peruvian mountains, way up there, is really dry.
Is it?
I think so.
Is it
Seem
on
to
the range
recall there
shadow?
was like a gold mine up there. They had to shut it down because it was just too dusty.
And
Already
you
water.
guys are smugglers.
Ooh, smugglers.
Or there is smuggling. I want you guys to be the smugglers. Can we do that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Smuggler in the wilderness, mountainous
Mountainous.
So
Okay.
they like
region.
you're mules, you're drug mules.
Okay, so this is modern
And
day.
you have like, yeah, it'll be modern day. And you're trying to get your product across into this other country.
Ooh. All right. All right. All right.
Is that too much? Did I take away your agency and play?
No.
Oh,
Keep taking it
Hello.
away, Daddy.
no,
All right.
that's okay. It's a premise.
And
drug
Crispy's got a
mule.
great ass.
Hey, we're snugglers. Common Jade says it.
Snugglers.
We're snuggling.
But it's
I
supposed to
just-
be dramatic.
Yeah, it's dramatic. So
Yeah.
Dramatic.
What's
So
wrong
we
with
need to
dramatic?
be careful. No, nothing. It's just like
No, I'm
just
saying, how
be
is-
careful with too much
Yeah.
jokes, right?
yeah,
Not-
no
You
jokes.
can't have any snuggling.
Yeah. I find like this kind of premise quite humoristic
It
for
can
some
be.
reason.
Why
It
would
can
it be?
be.
Well, because I don't know. It's fun.
Well, don't
Smuggling
worry,
drugs
it's
funny.
not gonna- Smuggling drugs is funny.
Well, it's just a chance for Max to say keystring. I think that's what I'm
Exactly.
looking for. It's like how long can we go before Max says keystring?
Yeah.
All right.
How would I fucking get it out of my system, right?
That's- get it out now. All right.
Should we make the thing your smuggling mystery? Like you're not supposed to open it. It's a package.
We just got packed. Well, because we're mules. You don't know.
You have like a
the dog
large.
doesn't
You
open
have a
the
large
bag.
hiking bag, and you don't know what's in it.
Hey, what about this, Max? What if we're pretending to be either Sherpas for a tourist group, like some guys, like guides, climbing guides.
Yeah.
So we're actually mules. So we're carrying packs that are full of stuff and we also have tourists that are counting on us to guide them through.
So we're not like part of the criminal organization. We're just like random people that got hired to be mule.
We're just supplementing because our tour business is going bankrupt, and so this is how
I'm
we're
gonna
gonna
let
save
you
it.
guys handle the rest of what you are from here. That's
Yeah.
my premise. So yeah.
What
Just if that needed
if
to be said.
what if anything, Max? We need to decide before we start.
Can we do
Well, we need to
the
back there.
easy D6 system?
Yeah.
Easy D6, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you need a refresher on what that means?
Yes.
No.
So
Oh.
basically, you have a concept,
Okay.
and then when it comes time to roll, you determine if your concept warrants a boon or not.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
So we just have to come up with concepts. Okay.
But you have 3 karma and a hero die.
3 karma. Got it.
And hero die.
1 hero.
I guess no special powers, unless you guys just want to do a regular easy D6 game. That's fine too. By regular, I mean something totally
Well-
homebrew with modern flavor.
Well, we kind of like make it like as we go, right? We're gonna decide like the inclination, like, and once we decided something for a character, then it's kind of like setting it in stone. It's like we're
Yeah.
creating character as we play, I guess, right?
Yeah,
Sure.
if you want to grab a couple
Sure.
inclinations, that's fine too. I don't care.
Yeah, but we're gonna also like define them as we play, I guess. That would be like
Yeah, but some inclinations are like powers, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like
Uh,
you
I have a
start with 5
familiar-
karma, or
I could have a familiar that's
mule.
feeding off me.
you can't have a familiar.
Oh, dang. Okay. All right. I'm cool.
Wait, I have no idea what kind of character to play.
Okay,
I want to play an amateur photographer.
What do you need? Prep or something?
No, I need some. I don't know. I need some inspiration.
No, I need a character.
Well,
need a
I
character.
like the idea of being a tour guide, like guiding, or trying to be a guide.
It'd be kind of
So-
cool if you guys had a slight distinction between each other, but maybe.
Of course.
Yeah. But I'm trying, like, like I need a personality and shit like that, right? So
Mhm.
I need to think about, like, how did I get roped into that? And I need to, I don't know, I want to have a character. It's like,
Hmm?
it's like I just playing a tourist, I guess, right? Just like I don't quite see it.
Yeah, one of you could be the Sherpa mule, and one of you could be a tourist on the
I'd love to be the tourist.
thing.
Absolutely. I could be the tourist. My camera and all my North Face gear.
I think it'd be kind of cool if somehow you got the tourists to carry the drugs.
Of
You're
course.
like, here, take this back. It'll save your life.
And
And you got like that kind of
so what is it? Okay, where do we start?
liability.
Can you tell us that?
Up in the mountain?
Would that affect your character?
It would, well, yeah. Like how in the mountain pass are we talking about? Like, is it like
Well, I feel like your character would kind of define where you're starting, because if you're both in on it, then I can start it at a totally different place than if you're not both in on it.
because I was thinking if we both in on it? What do you mean? Sorry, I didn't understand.
Well,
what you
like
mean.
we were just talking about, one of you is a tourist and one of you is the Sherpa, and one of you knows you're a smuggler and one of you doesn't, then like I can't start it where you're getting the drugs, like at an airport or something. You know what I mean? Let's say you're starting in a rundown bus and it has stopped at the what's it called? Ground Zero Base Camp.
Base camp?
Yeah.
So
And it's
so
kind
there's
of
gonna be
like
like on foot, right? That's gonna be like an on foot crossing. That's my question I had, because I was saying like what if we're like on the guide on the motorcycle with the tourists in the back. Those old beat down motorcycle that they use in the, is that too?
I kind of think it's weird because I don't think the Sherpa is going to abandon you. It would be kind of weird for you to make the climb up and then down to the other country. Wouldn't that be a kind of a strange hike? Be like, okay, welcome to Russia. You know what I mean?
No, it's like those old road used
But
by
my Honda's back in the Ukraine.
Yeah, no, I was like that's what I'm asking, because I was picturing more like you said mountain pass, right? I was picturing like those old road used by local that are not really on maps, that are still kind of like you can still kind of like go on a vehicle on that if it's like an all-terrain vehicle, some shit like that, right? So it's kind of like an off-road kind of bike. Like I wasn't thinking like with a llama, right? And or some shit like that. Could be that too.
I'm cool with just being on foot too with a pack. Like we just get to a certain level and we hike up, and I'm paid as a tourist. I'm paid to be guided up to the top of the mountain. There's some kind of Incan ruin or something that.
What if when you get to the
Hard to
top
get
of the
to.
mountain, the Sherpa pulls the gun?
Hey,
And
you're
it's like,
prepping now.
We're going down the other half of the mountain now. I don't know.
Who's the Sherpa?
I mean, 50-50.
Is he on
you or
NPC?
me. We could have an NPC, sure. We
What
could
do you-
both be tourists.
Okay, so let me set the premise, and you guys tell me what role you want in this premise.
All right.
Is that better? Is that a better way to do it?
Maybe.
I don't quite understand the question you're asking me, Max. I don't want you to just ride a motorcycle the whole time.
All right.
'Cause
So that's my question. You want us to be like on foot?
Yeah. Is that like a totally unbelievable premise where you're walking drugs through a hiking trail?
It's a bit weird.
It's a bit weird. Okay. Maybe it's not drugs then. Maybe it's
Relics.
relics. All right, let me rethink the whole thing.
No, just do it. Let's do it.
It's a bit weird
No
if
prep.
it's a modern setting too, right? If you say like, oh well, we're like in 18th century or some shit like that, or like then it's different. But yeah, nowadays like
See, I was trying to push his 18th century
yeah,
game. Okay.
Could be. There we go. 1700s explorer in Peru.
Okay, so it'd be like an opium. Okay, what if you're smuggling opium into China? And like but you're like not the country that did it first. Wasn't like England?
Yeah.
Doesn't England kind of have the
Yep.
rice sets? Maybe you're like more of you're like a lower tier East Indian company, it's like you don't
wait,
have the rights.
into China or out of China?
I don't know. Why don't you tell me, Max?
I don't know. I'm asking
It's
questions.
wilderness.
Open holes
I
and
want
everything else?
Gilligan's Island.
Why don't you say something that makes sense and I can?
No, I'm trying to figure out. I need to know something to make the character I want. Right?
Okay,
To
well,
make-
is
to
it
make the
into or
character-
out of China? Didn't we
guess it'd be out.
take opium to China? Didn't we like dope them up? Isn't that like a thing that happened to Chinese people?
Red green. That's awesome.
All right,
You can't just say that and not say anything. Why aren't you saying anything?
Doesn't
Which one is
matter.
more believable?
Well, I thought it was like I thought opium came from China, and then went
Yeah.
to England.
I
Yeah.
feel like we
We
drugged
brought
up
England.
a bunch of people,
We brought China.
and
opium.
by we I mean the West.
Yeah,
Me.
England did.
England, yeah.
Hmm.
All right, let me rethink premise.
Wilderness. Oh, what if it's this? What if we have a plane crash way up in the wilderness, like way up? And the two of us, like one's the pilot, and the other is something else, and we have to survive in the wilderness. That's dramatic. Try to get like we're way out, way up north or something,
Yeah.
and it's in the winter.
What if we? No, I don't hate the idea of crossing drugs or whatever, but I'm just trying to figure out motivation while we're just doing it on foot, right? Just like while we're like I'm trying to figure out something that
Well, it happens a lot in the southern border of the
Yeah, we
United
could do the
States.
Darien Gap. We'll do the Darien Gap, and
What's
yeah.
that?
it's the
Between
gap
Colombia and Panama.
between Colombia and Panama.
Yeah. So to pass
Wilderness.
the Rio Grande, like people do that by foot.
Yeah.
A lot. So I don't see why it's so unusual to do it by foot, but
It's just you can't carry as much. So
And also like
Usually
they
happens.
drive all the way to the river.
yeah.
I mean, how much fentanyl do you need? Jesus.
So we're fentanyl traffickers.
You're fentanyl traffickers.
I like
Or-
being a hero.
What? Okay, then let's do it like this. You guys are in Colombia,
All right.
where you
with you.
said, and
Yeah.
then you're camping, and then these traffickers pass by your camp,
Oh.
and then they bust you up. I feel like we're prepping
Okay.
now. This is a prep now.
This is prep now.
No, we're just trying to figure out a premise that fit this wilderness
Okay.
dramatic.
I am ditching my premise idea,
All right.
and then you guys make your characters, and then you can tell me, and then I will.
Why,
base my
I'm going
premise
to make
off
a
your
character that I think would be in the wilderness. Okay.
Okay.
And then we can decide which wilderness it'll be.
Okay.
I'm going to stick with the let me say I'm like an amateur naturalist, and
Yeah.
my big thing is I like to go in the wilderness and I like to take pictures, and I'm trying to make it big, and I've had a few pictures published by National Geographic, but I'm not big yet, and
Mhm.
so I'm really kind of doing this on a shoestring budget, and that's my character. So I'm a bit of
Okay.
a wilderness guy, a bit of a naturalist. I've but I'm not. I haven't made it big. I'm looking for that big thing that'll get me on as a staff photographer for nature or whatever, like National Geographic,
Got it.
and that's my character.
Okay.
Younger guy, say like 25-ish, fairly fit.
Are we working together as documentarian?
I
Trying
mean, yeah,
to
or you
work on a
could be the
piece?
local that I've
Or I could
used
be
in the
like-
past because like we've been in this.
I'm not a
particular
local though.
world.
I'm an
Okay,
expat there,
And,
but I'm a
sure.
kind of like all right, I'm gonna be an expat, but I'm kind of like the nature kind of guy that is there to help you carry stuff and keep you alive.
So you're more the survivalist, and I'm more of
Yeah.
like the. Okay, that sounds great. Let's do that. All right.
Is that all right,
Spider-Man.
Phil?
I mean, yeah, so you guys can do what you want. Just trying to think what I'm gonna do.
And this is
So
contemporary.
you're saying you're like doing research right now?
I'm out trying to photograph nature and try to get that killer, hard to get shot that's going to get me noticed finally.
Okay.
Way out in hard to reach places. So I have my camera and my extra batteries and my memory sticks.
And are you trying to finance your nature expedition by doing some illegal activity?
I've got no money. So there's immediately I'm in trouble because I haven't had any success, any big success. Been riding off those 2 pictures that I sold a while ago. Money's all gone. Might have to do some shady stuff just to get in.
Okay.
There you go, my trumpet. It's like, Mr. Max, what's my motivation? It's important.
Yes.
Bob.
So
Yes, I am.
okay, well, if you're poor and you're on the job, you're totally
Yeah.
broke, then you're probably on a job you're trying to get money from.
I am.
So let's say that you are also a intelligence asset, and they want
yeah,
you
sure.
to photo
Yeah,
some like illegal grows, maybe.
it sounds great. Yeah.
Some- with
Which
Colombian
government?
cartels or something.
With the Colombian government or something?
No,
With-
you're with the FBI, like the American.
oh, CIA. Okay. So
Yeah.
I'm
And they're wanting you to take some photos.
okay. They said they want,
Or they're willing to pay a high price for them. They don't
Okay,
really,
gotcha.
They're not
They're
really
looking
for
for-
hire, but they drop that if you could provide
Okay.
some photos of that. That's going to be in the area. They gave you maybe a map.
Okay.
On paper with a location. And I guess it's up to Max if he's in on that or whatever.
I'm not.
So he was hired by Crispy.
Yeah.
Under false pretense almost.
Well, no,
Or
because
lie by omission at least.
yeah, I just don't include everything.
Okay. All right. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is going to take place in I'm assuming there's jungles in Colombia.
Yes.
It's
Right.
all jungle almost.
Okay. You
It's
ready?
jungle and swamp.
Telling you
Yes.
more time. Okay.
No?
The rains are cascading sheets of rain hitting the large droplets, hitting those massive leaves that are your temporary shelter for the moment. A flock of albino flamingos are in a pond just ahead, in a large reservoir of water ahead of your camp. And which is up on this kind of muddy hillside. Lots of heavy roots hold the soil together. But in front of you is like this 15-foot drop into a large body of water. It's got some rushing current. It's picked up speed with the rain. It's about mid-afternoon, but the dark storm clouds have made it seem like it's sunset, and the wind isn't too hard.
I'm
This will
walking
be
in the
fun.
mud kicking my boots. I point to Sam and I say, "What's your step? Like with the strain coming up, we got a flash flood, so we need to find like a place to set camp. But I stop for the day."
Joe, this temporary shelter, I look back at it, set it in its precarious place. Should we, you saying we should break this down and then try to find higher ground?
I think it'd be better up. It's not the best place here, right? Just like in the valley like that.
How long do you figure this rain's going to last?
I look up in the sky, look at the cloud.
Dark clouds go by quickly, followed by a gust of wind. It Joe's back.
Should be done fast, but that's the problem. It's a lot of water in a short amount of time.
Yeah, it's drenching everything. I start packing up my things from the little shelter we have, loading them in my bag. I take out a map that's in a Ziploc bag. I take a look at it. Hey, Joe, come take a look at this map. I'm just trying to get my bearings. Whereabouts do you think we are? And I look at my Garmin watch, looking at the GPS signal. I think we're here. I point at the map. Trying to get here. It's a higher altitude.
I look at the map. I say, "Nah, man, you're way off. We go there also. Like that's a bad spot to. You don't want to go in those kind of hills. There's bad people around there."
I understand, Joe. I just really need to get a really killer shot. And I have it on good authority that there's some very rare tropical birds that nest up in these high altitude groves. If we can get up there, I mean, we don't have to be there long. I just need that shot. I say, and I fold up the
shot
map
of lightning punctuates the sentence, or Sam's sentence. The sheets of rain, almost deafening now. It seems like the storm is intensifying a bit. A few of the birds are kind of floating along in the river, tucking their heads in their wings and just bobbing along.
I pulled my hood my head deeper into my hood. I say, "Yeah, rare bird for sure. If you want to get shot for those shot, go ahead."
The water cascades off my wide-brimmed hat, sweat-stained, now drenched with water. I pack up the few things, start breaking down the shelter. Do you want to give me a hand with this?
Fire's been is out, put itself out with the rain. Everything's soaked.
I go give a hand to Sam, breaking down the camp, muttering under my breath. Say, we should have stayed there too long.
Little snake goes by Joe's foot.
I taking the wet nylon and wrapping it up, trying to shake water out of it. It's useless. It's still getting wet. I break down the shelter and put it in a pack, shoulder my heavy pack, water cascading over everything. I've got my camera underneath my rain slicks. Okay, Joe. Lead
Just
on.
don't worry too much about it. We'll take the tent out before it get a chance to rot.
Pack of
Take it in
monkeys
last.
or sorry. Okay.
Take a last look around the camp. Make sure we didn't forget anything critical. The campsite, and I start walking north.
Pack of monkeys yelling across the river at each other. Some sort of argument over dominance, it sounds like.
I take the camera out, zoom in on the monkeys, take a few shots, and then water starts pouring all over the camera, and I quickly put it back away and cover it up by my raincoat.
Very
And-
colorful monkey highlighted by the frame of your shot. His teeth bare and born.
There's some great wildlife here, Joe. And my words lost in the rain. So slip a little bit in the mud, trying to catch up.
Mud covers your pants now. From the knees down.
I keep walking at a slow pace, slowed down by the terrain, by the weather. I say, yeah, but the wildest life is not those animals you can take shot of.
You think there's other people around here? It's like
If you want to call them
Struggle.
that.
Little rivulet
look-
of water is coming down that little hiking path that goes up the hill that you're taking.
I point at the water cascading. So you see like this little stream there. Could turn like that into a huge river in those kind of place. So be wary. Keep your ear open. You're gonna hear
Hey,
it
you got
before
it, Joe.
see it.
I use the trees all on either side of the path to try to ladder my way up, slipping in the mud.
Slippery mud-caked roots exposed in the little pathway y'all are climbing up. Make for some slippery but firm handholds.
I'm climbing the hill, staying away from the water coming down. I take a minute off to a second off, reassure my pack on my back, and check my gun, my waist, that it's well in its holster. Then I resume walking.
In about 5 minutes, the rain stops immediately, and it's like 30 seconds pass, and the sweltering sun comes out, just baking the humid ground all around you. Punishing.
I take out a little fine mesh from my pocket and I pull it over top of my hat as the insects immediately rise from the wet jungle all around as the sun is now out, the rain has stopped.
I take off my hood from my little like nylon jacket, and I pull from the side of my bag a kind of a bug spray, and I spray myself generously. I look at Sam, and I nod at him, and I toss him the bug spray. Try that.
Snatching the bug spray, I spray it all over the mesh now, this fine mesh that hangs down over my shoulders from my hat. I get the back of my hands and back of my neck.
So make
Thanks.
sure to put some on your boots and legs for those.
Oh, right. I look down at my mud-coaked legs and boots, spray the high DEET insecticide all over my legs. I toss the can back.
As your as your head comes up after spraying your boots, Sam, you go face first into the spider web.
Oh,
There's a giant black and yellow spindly spiders just landed on his shoulder. Seems confused about its new situation.
I look down at the spider. I gingerly take the camera out from where it's hanging. I try to position the camera to get a macro shot on the spider.
Success.
The humidity is not so much to defeat the anti-fog that I've put on the lens. I look at as the spider still sits on my chest, I turn the camera around and look at it. Oh, it's a magnificent shot. Look at that. And then I realize that's a poisonous spider, and I try to brush it off without killing it.
When I stop hearing Sam moving in the wood, I turn around. I look at him like pointing the camera at himself, and I see the spider. I'm looking at the scene.
Spider, unharmed, stands on a large, sort of flat leaf, and slowly crawls into the plant down the stem of the leaf.
I crouch down, try to get one more shot of the spider as it disappears into the undergrowth. While crouching up, I look up at Joe. Oh, sorry, Joe. Just trying to get that shot, right? Turn the camera off.
Yeah, you got to be careful with those. They're dangerous.
A few beautiful flowers help frame the shot and add color to it.
My Garmin watch goes off. I take a look at it. It's a GPS. Oh, wait. We've actually made a pretty good dent in that where I wanted to be. You said that there was a better place to camp up ahead. Is that right, Joe?
Yeah, ideally we want to be like a bit higher up and not on a hill. If we're in a flatter spot, the water don't come rushing as fast.
Right. And while the sun's out, if we could get our gear, maybe we could dry some of it out. It's my toes squish in my wet socks and my muddy boots.
And we might not want to walk in this high humidity. We better rest a bit during the day as well. We'll resume back on the evening.
Okay, I stand up. Lead on.
I walk up the hill.
The temperature in the jungle makes the two of you require more water, and it's like canteen's getting a little light after the hot hike.
I look around for some flower from some plants, cone shape, that gather some water, and I stop at it. I take an handkerchief from my pocket, and I dunk it in the water and wrap it around my neck.
I take a pull from the warm water in my Camelback, and then I get nothing but air.
So you need to stay cool. If you sweat less, you're gonna need to drink less.
Well, I'm sweating a lot, Joe. In fact, I'm as wet now as I was when it was raining. I walk over to stand next to him. I look at him drinking water from a plant. Like, I'm not sure that my constitution can take that. Maybe there's some place I could pull some water through a filter, and it make me so sick.
Well, if you can like go without the water for now, you better as well, because like you said, you want to make yourself sick.
A little rumble can be heard up in this sky. It sounds like a helicopter or maybe a plane far off into the south.
I stop walking and I look at a big tree and I go duck down under the tree and say like, Sam, come over here.
A little confused. I look out and say, "Oh, okay. Sure, Joe." I walk over to the tree, take my camera out, start looking at the shots of the spider, and then start looking around the tree for other interesting insects or other wildlife.
I put my hand on Sam's arm and I say like, don't move.
A small trail of carpenter ants carrying leaves is going up the tree that you're nearby.
Sure, Joe. I whisper back, "What's wrong?" I take the camera out without moving and just zoom in on the carpenter ants as they march.
So you don't hear the engine noise?
Engine noise is getting
Rumbling.
louder and louder as it approaches. It's through the thick canopy toward the south. The silhouette of a large cargo plane flying a little lower than you would expect over the canopy of the trees.
I point the camera through the trees and zoom in now on the cargo plane. Start taking pictures of the tail numbers, trying to get pictures to ident the plane. The camera is burring as the motor just clicks through burst shots.
I look at Sam and I say like, is that those rare bird you wanted to take picture of?
I turn back to him. It's not a rare bird, but I just thought it was interesting, and I show him the camera. Do you see those tail numbers? I mean, it's just interesting. That's a Venezuelan registered plane. You can tell by the first letter on the tail.
I say, yeah, like those people, they don't like when you find them too interesting.
Oh, right. Of course.
So you might want to keep tone that down a bit.
As the plane flies straight over the head of the two of you in the direction that you're hiking towards.
Is there a landing strip up there? That seems like a plane that's a little too big. There's nothing on my map. Well, let me get the map. And I pull the map out with a Ziploc bag and unfold it.
I took my compass out and I make sure of the direction that the plane was going in. We'll have to change of plan a bit. We'll make a small detour. It's going to be easier. We won't walk uphill. We're going to walk across it for a little while.
I smile. Easier sounds good, Joe. Sounds good. Sweat, kind of wiping sweat from my forehead.
I get up, dust some dirt from my legs, and I start walking eastward.
You carpenter ants have found your boots, Joe. As you dust yourself off. The path around the hill is not hasn't been worn out by rivulets of water. It's heavy with thick jungle, requiring the machete.
Yeah, I was about to say, I draw my big jungle knife out. I say, stay a few feet back, Sam. And I start like whacking at the bush.
Yeah. Hey, thanks, Joe. And if you get tired, just let me know. I take the slower pace as an opportunity to point my Nikon camera with its expensive glass lenses towards other things of interest. My my Garmin watch beeps again. I look at it, just nod.
You're approaching the as you make your way through the jungle. The sounds, the wildlife are all in all directions. Sounds like different types of birds and primates rustling around. Flock of macaw, a few macaws kind of fly overhead.
I turn around from my walking job. I say, Sam, we're probably gonna come across a stream ahead soon. Should stop a bit to dry the gear and boil some water. Canteen seems empty.
That sounds good, Joe. I rely on you for these kind of things.
Yeah.
Stream is maybe another half hour up the through that dense jungle. Water becoming a serious issue as and the welcome sounds of the stream bring a spark of hope. It's just weary travelers.
I'm chopping my way through the
Sun is
jungle, and
beginning to set.
then when I see the stream, I sigh a breath of relief. I put my knife away, and I take my backpack out, put it against the tree, stretch my lower back, say, take care of drying the tent. I'll start a fire and then boil some water.
Okay, I'll set the tent up in the crook of this tree here where you've put your bag, and I take a little Petzl headlamp, stretch it over my head, over top of the hat. I turn it on so I have some light to work with. I start taking this nylon tent out, stretching it out.
I gather some wood that seems somewhat dry. I take some fire starter material from my pocket, from my little, my tinder box, and I strike up and sparking it.
Give me
Blow on the.
a check for survival. The wood is all soaked, but there's a small burrow near the river where a bird has set up a nest. Some dry twigs and some starter there.
So yeah, that's gonna make for help the rest of the wood dry up and catch on fire.
The tent erected, I shake out what I can of the water, and keep the insect net zipped up on the tent as best I can. Start looking around now. Turn down the headlamp so now it's just red light as I look around for nocturnal creatures. My Garmin watch beeps again. I take a look at it, then turn it off.
You are some 2 miles east of the coordinates provided to you. In the night sky, it is totally free of light pollution here, and the brilliant Milky Way just fills the sky. And there's a peaceful kind of breeze that blows through the jungle.
I think I took a pot of a metal pot from my bag, filled it with water, and put it on by the fire to get the water to boil. I look at Sam and look at the sky and I say, like, this is the kind of view that make it worthwhile coming all out here.
Oh, absolutely, Joe. I take out a telescoping single leg tripod. It's not a tripod, just a stick. So I screw it into the hole, the small 1/4-inch threaded hole on the bottom of my Nikon. And then I point it up towards the stars, stabilized. I adjust it so it's a longer exposure, holding it steady. Boy, I'm really thirsty, Joe. I hope that water trick is just parched, man. And I take a look at the shot. It's beautiful. Stars highlighted by the upper canopy of the dense jungle. I mean, this is just paradise in here. It's rough, but it's paradise.
I took the pot of boiling water that had been boiling there for a little while, and I find like some rock in the river on the side of the stream to put the pot in, cool it down, without making sure no water from the stream goes in the pot.
To the east, as you sit around the campfire and wait for the water, unmistakable flicker of headlights going through some brush, kind of off to the distance. You can see that your campsite is lifted a bit over this creek, and it's kind of a sharp downhill down there, and you can see down there a little bit. And there's a truck kind of driving through there or something. Sound of the engine. It's faint, but maybe some like 300 feet away.
Hey, Joe, you hear that?
I nod. Yeah. I go to the campfire and I kick some dirt on it. Spread the log around, trying to put the fire out.
Fire goes out relatively quickly. The difficultly acquired fire fades away, and the boiling pot quickly stops boiling.
With practice motions, I change out the telescopic lens on the Nikon, reaching to my bag that's propped or just on the inside of our tent. I pull out a much more powerful telescopic lens, and I click it in. Using the stabilizing stick, I zoom in as much as I can through, trying to get a view of the truck. I take a few pictures as I do so.
I go to Sam, and I put my hand on his camera, and I push the lens down.
Before the moment before the lens is pushed away, you see a man with his arms tied behind his back and a bag over his head being led in front of the truck.
I quickly sit
Through
to
the
Sam.
camera.
I take a quick shot with just as the lens starts to dip. Joe, what is it?
Not quick enough.
They've got somebody, Joe. I whisper.
Say, don't take picture of those guys. Because if
Right.
they find you, if they come to us and you're gonna look on your camera and they see picture of their truck, of their plane, of themselves on there, we're cooked. If you get
Okay.
any of those fucking picture, delete them now.
I turn the camera to Joe. Look, I got no picture here.
Take the camera and I try to scroll to the picture. And I just shake my head and I give the camera back. That's all right. Just like,
Strange menus pop up. You don't know what you're navigating. Navigation's difficult.
Oh, here, I'll show you. I take the camera unscrew it from its stabilizing stick. I turn it over and showing the screen. Here's the pictures I took. I don't go far enough back to show the tail ident of the plane. See, look, I've got a picture of the truck. I'm deleting it now. And I hit a few buttons, making it appear that I've deleted it.
so it's like you said you're here like to take some nature wild shot, like some wilderness shot.
Yeah, that's right.
Stick to that.
Of course. This memory stick's almost full anyway.
Bang! Sound of a gunshot.
Whoa.
Coming from the east.
My hands reach to my gun on its holster instinctively.
Off to the distance towards the truck.
Is it safe, Joe? Should we keep moving?
It's probably too late for that now. Don't really want to move in the night. I don't really like being here without a campfire either. There's big cats too out there.
Mm.
Jaguar.
Okay. I believe you. You think that water's cool enough yet? I'm really thirsty.
Yeah. And I go fetch the water from the stream. Touch the side of the pot. It's cooled down enough.
I turn around and from my pack, I get the camelback open and zip it open, untwist the top, and then hold it open. Okay, whatever you can spare. I'm really parched.
Some
Starting to get a
popping
little
noise.
achy in my limbs.
Some popping noises come from the east as the truck lights turn for a moment facing you and then head back in the direction that they came from. The light of the headlights flashes across the two of your faces for a moment.
I pour about like 2/3 of the boiled water in the camel pack of Sam.
Oh, thanks. Close it up.
Sound of nightlife fills the air. It's a different sound than the daytime creatures. It's more buzzing. Cicadas, frogs, just feeling this like just a constant noise.
I pour the rest of the water in my own cantina. Then I look in my bag for a dry ration. I say, we won't have any warm meal tonight. I don't want to put another fire on. I don't want to light up another fire.
Oh, can't blame you there, Joe.
We have to make do.
I unzip the entrance to the tent, climb in, bringing my camera with me, laying down on my compact sleeping bag, too hot to get inside. Take off my boots and kick them out. Pull off my wet socks.
Some rustling, a little bit, maybe 20 feet up the river. Alerts Joe. Coming from behind him.
I crouch down, close to the ground, take my gun out of the holster, keep it on my knee.
Easy there. Here. In Spanish. The cock of the gun. What are you doing here?
I raise my hand over my head. My gun's still in one of them. I say, no worry. We're not interested in your business at all. We're just...
Seems focused on Joe, unaware of Sam inside the tent. He says, what you got there? And shines a flashlight at your gun. Throw it on the ground. Kick it over here.
So don't worry, man. It's just like for wildlife protection. And I just like toss it on the ground, just like 2 feet in front of me. Closer to me than to him. I'm just here like escorting this wildlife photographer. He's taking picture of birds and spider and shit. Has nothing to do with what you're doing over here.
So,
I hear Spanish voices, Joe's voice speaking Spanish. In the menu of the camera, I select the folder where I've saved the pictures that I've taken especially of the plane, and any pictures that I still have of the truck. I select a Bluetooth transfer to my Garmin watch, and then upload it to a CIA dump file via the satellite connection of my my watch.
A progress bar appears on your Garmin device, slowly scrolling.
I take the watch off.
The man outside says, pictures. What do you mean pictures? And he takes a step forward, entering the camp circle.
It's a photograph, like the birds and nature and flowers. It's jungle.
You're taking pictures of us, of our operation, huh? Who you work for?
No.
Who do you work for? He gets real close, jamming the gun.
I say, hey, relax.
Sam.
Waiting for the Garmin watch to slowly upload the images, I take it off,
25%.
leaving it in the tent. In the camera, I pull out quickly, as fast as I can, I pull out the memory card and I put a new memory card in, just wildlife pictures. Then I call out, Joe, hey, somebody there? As I put my boots back on, leaving my wet socks where they lay.
After you yell that as you reach for your boots, the man says, hey, you in there, get out here. He says in Spanish.
Still with my hand up, like I'm trying to bring them down a little bit.
Tell your friend to come out here.
Joe, what's he saying? The camera now back on my neck.
I yell to Sam in English. I say like, Sam, come out here. It's we have company.
Sure.
And I go back.
Man
to
takes
Spanish,
a step back and points the gun at the tent, focusing on the tent for a moment.
I tell the guy in Spanish, I say like, this is the guy that hires me. I'm just a guy there. It's the nature photographer.
It's American. Americano. You CIA?
unzip the tent.
He points the gun back at you, Joe. He's like pointed at both of you. Tension. You can see it in his eyes, as well as his pupils seem a little dilated, a little on edge.
I unzip the tent, stand out. What's going on, Joe? Who's this?
I
See
told
the-
you, like,
the
there was
gun.
like people wanted to avoid around here, right? Just like, well, those are the people.
Get on the ground,
I was
he
raised
says
my
in
hands.
English.
I said, Joe, I
Fotografia.
said, look,
Yeah, it's
look,
just
Joe, show
camera.
him the picture. Show him the picture, Joe. And I
Sure.
repeat to the guy. I said to the guy in Spanish. I said, like, look at the picture. He's gonna show you what he's taking picture of. It's nothing to do with you.
Yeah, I don't know what they're saying. I stuck in between getting on the ground and listening to Joe, kind of crouched down, camera in hand, pointed at the ground.
He has the gun pointed at Sam. Looks really high strung. He looks down at his pocket down here, and he reaches for like a radio.
I said, listen, buddy, like, we don't want to be mixed up with your affair. We're trying to avoid you. We swerve this way.
He takes a step
Maybe
back
some
and points the gun at Joe again, and he brings the radio up to his mouth.
So if you just let us be, we'll be on our way.
He says, "We got a couple of un gringo, some guy, some assholes also here." What's the kind of
One of my hand like goes down and I point towards Sam. I say, Sam,
What are you
Camera,
reaching
give
for?
me a
What are you
camera.
reaching for? Points
the
at-
camera, the camera.
On my knees, I kind of head down. I pass my camera. Here, Joe,
Put it on the
just
ground.
tell him we're just taking pictures of wildlife. I reach into my pocket. I pull out a National Geographic card.
As you reach into your pocket, he fires a few shots towards Sam. They go wild.
Hey.
Keep my hand up. Sorry.
He's freaking out. It's clear this is some
No need to freak out.
15-year-old boy.
I raise my hand in front of me, and then like one of them like swerve towards Sam and say like, "Let me show you. You'll understand." And I reach for the camera, keeping my eyes on the guy.
He's got his eyes kind of crazy.
Keep my head down, hands up, on my knees.
Sam,
Joe,
get
Joe,
a
just show him the
camera.
pictures. Show him the pictures.
I grab the camera slowly, and I say, "Come see. I'll show you. Like, there's nothing to be afraid of. It's just nature picture."
Check. Do a check for persuasion.
I'll use the heroic dice. You know what? I'll make that a 5.
Yeah. Steps closer, half steps. His 1 foot staying behind the other as he approaches, and he says, Show me the photos.
And I turn the camera on. I try to figure it out. And in the little screen,
It's not intuitive.
and like just a bunch of menu. I look at the guy, I say like, listen, like he can show you. And I gesture to Sam to come up.
I just look up at the 15-year-old with the AK-47. I pantomime. I show the camera. I show the camera. I keep my hands open. Camera.
He takes a step around and like watches Sam, takes another step back, and he starts going tumbling down the back of the riverbank. And he tumbles down, nails his head on a root, just keeps like falling down into this river.
I rush toward him. And I take my knife out, my jungle knife out.
Sam.
I get to my feet right away. I look, Joe, my camera. And I rush after him.
You hear the groaning after a moment of the boy. He's down there with like holding his bloody head. Gun is off to the side.
I go right on
His
top of him.
radio is chirping.
I go right on top of him, and I put one hand on his shirt, grabbing him, and the other hand, like I yank the gun out.
He's just like a rag doll as you lift him by the shirt.
I say, "Calm down, buddy."
I make my way down, looking for my camera. Joe,
Guns.
where did you put my camera?
I say, "Fuck your camera, man. It's gonna fucking get you killed."
The gun's kind of caught around the body strap. It's strapped on his body. So it's like kind of caught on his arm. Eventually comes free. He flops back in the water, loses consciousness.
I drag him out on the bank, out of the water, so he doesn't drown.
His radio
Move
chirps.
Searching around for my camera. I find it. It's damaged. It won't turn on. I'm like, oh, great. Now what? Come down and see the youth there prostrate on the ground.
I give it a like tap on the face of the boy. Hey, buddy.
Just kind of not coming to. It's a lot of blood coming out of his forehead.
I pull him back up near our camp.
It's difficult to climb the side of the river with another man.
I said,
Very
"Sam,
slippery.
give me a hand."
I look down at the camera, trying to get it to turn on. Oh, it looks like just the battery came loose. Okay. Yeah, sure, Sam. Or sure, Joe. I'll be right there. I string the camera back over my neck and come down to help the youth up. What happened? He just slipped? So I take the other side of the youth, start walking up the hill.
As the two of you are pulling up the youth, those headlights could be the exact same vehicle. You see them pulling up around the same path they went, except they're driving up the side of the mountain towards that towards a little access point across the river, but uphill from you on the other side of the river. Just like those
Joe,
lights flash across your face as it continues driving up.
Do you think that he belongs to those people, Joe? Should we just give him back? I mean, he banged his head pretty good.
Yeah,
Probably
it
needs a
belongs to those
doctor.
people. Probably does. I could try to patch
Maybe,
him up with my first aid kit there. Stop the bleeding.
and then take him back. Then they'd see that we helped out their guy, right? That would be
We
good.
don't we don't take him back. They'll come pick him up. We don't want to go any closer to them. They come to us. And hopefully they're gonna see that as a gesture of goodwill.
Well, we do have a medical kit. I mean, it's not the same as a doctor.
If we can stop the bleeding, that's gonna give him a chance. They're gonna have some kind of like medic there, I guess.
I look over, trying to look in the darkness, trying to see the youth's face. Well, he's still breathing, I think.
I prop the boy against like a tree to keep his head a bit his head up. And I go to my bag and I start like rummaging for the first aid kit.
Yes. The truck parks up on that at the crest of that hill. It turns towards the other sides, and it illuminates this small bridge that crosses over to your side of this river. Some rope bridge.
Sam, you got this camera working?
I look at the camera. Yeah, it's just when you dropped it, it knocked the battery pack loose, and I just had to reattach it. I think it's going to be okay. Why?
Well,
You didn't seem to care so much about it when you dropped it on the ground.
make sure to prove to them that you're just there for nature picture.
Oh, yeah, no, of course. It's all that's on here.
I get some gas out of the first aid kit and I'm sponging the blood out of the head of the boy.
I walk over to the little creek, use the empty pot, gather some water.
The doors slam on the truck up across that rope bridge. A light illuminates maybe 4 men, long guns. Some of them with weapons as they start crossing the bridge kind of quickly. A little jog to them.
Sam, try to take care of that boy as much as you can.
Yeah. Are you going to go talk to those men that are coming this way? Yeah. I see.
And as I move away, like I notice like that I put some dirt in that wound and I made it worse somehow, trying to clean it. The nerve, my hand's shaking.
I kneel down in front of the boy, take some of the water, using the gauze, sponge the water over top of the wound, trying to clean it out. Like, hey, are you okay? You okay? Looking at the boy. Can you hear me?
The men are approaching that other side of the creek towards Joe. As Sam cleans or sponges off the forehead of the young boy, he wakes up.
I hold the rifle that I took from the boy by the barrel, and I have like the cross hanging down, and I have my arm wide open, and I walk a few steps toward the guys that are coming.
Flashlights kind of illuminating you. 2 of them taking liberties by flashing right in your eyes.
I say, hey,
the other one's really lighting him up.
Calm down, guys. Calm down. Your boy's here. Gotta fall.
The young boy says, like, slaps your hand away, Sam.
The wet gauze goes flying into the dirt. The guy, no, amigo, I say. I point towards Joe and the flashlights. Here, I offer my hand and stand up to help him stand.
He just looks at you and tries to stand, but then like slips out. And, like,
I reach out, try to
lands on his ass, and then like looks at you like it's your fault.
I crouch down again, offer my hand. I'll help you. Help. What's the word for help? Man, I wish I had paid attention in Spanish class.
Men are yelling at you, Joe. They say, drop the weapon.
I say, yeah. And I slowly bend my knee to go closer to the ground until the butt of the gun reached the ground. And I slowly put it down, barrel pointing toward them.
The flashlights come down from your face, and the see them more clearly as they approach. They say, where's Carlos?
And
One of the men says,
slowly
with
get
the
up
long
with my hands up. I say, it's just behind there. He fell in the river and banged his head.
One of them is a little bit fatter than the others. His like shirt is kind of pushing out. The shirt is a little too small for him, and it's making like the buttons open a little bit. And he says, oh yeah, I'll go check on Carlos. And he walks by. He's got a long gun, like holding it to his on his shoulder. Poor trigger discipline.
I'm taking a step to the side as he passes.
He looks at you
Moving out of the way.
like sizing you up as he walks towards Sam. The two other men with long guns start patting you down, and another man with a mustache and dressed a little bit better than the others. Still wearing some really nice hiking boots, though. Properly dressed for the setting, but clearly a higher standing than the rest of them. He says, what exactly are you doing out here? What is your name?
My name is Joe. I'm just a guide. This other guy with me, he's a nature photographer.
The rotund man walks up behind you, Sam, and he has a very fast Spanish conversation with Carlos. As
I stand, my hands up, just watching the two.
The larger man just like shoves you, tries to push you to the ground.
I lose my footing, slip, fall flat on my back.
And he grabs Carlos's arm and pulls him up. And he's like listening to the boy, and then just kind of casually points his gun at you, Sam, while you're on the ground.
I just look up, hands still in the air. Air's knocked out of my lungs.
The man talking to Joe says, a guide, huh? He starts kind of pacing.
I say over my shoulder, like talking to the guy behind. I say like in Spanish. I say like, no need to be hostile. We're not here we don't need to be enemies here.
One man pulls away the large knife that you used to cut down the vegetation and nods to the man in the mustache. He's like, okay.
I let him.
And what happened to our young man Carlos over here?
I say he slipped and fell down the river. He can tell you himself. He's coming back to his senses, I guess. He almost drowned. I had to pull him out.
Well, I'm sorry. You're about to be on private property, so you never can be too careful with all the drug runners around. He gives you a sly smirk.
So it's not our intention to trespass, sir. We tried to avoid, like we swerve. We thought you'd be more toward the west. I guess I was wrong.
Give me some social roll. The larger man continues his fast conversation, unintelligible to Sam. And Carlos stands up. He takes a small pistol from the larger man and points it at you, Sam. Kind of
Like, wait. I was trying to help you.
He just like points down. He says, stay down in Spanish. And then the larger man like moves into the tent.
My eyes strayed over to the larger man in the tent.
I said to Sam over my shoulder, I said, like, stay down, Sam. And I said to the well-dressed man, the better-dressed man, I like say, you speak English? He doesn't speak Spanish. You might want to talk to him directly.
He says in English, yes, I do speak English. He looks over towards Sam and he says, American?
Yes, sir. Yes.
And you're taking these pictures?
Yes. Wildlife pictures. National Geographic.
He walks over to you. One man stays with Joe. Another man follows the other man in charge.
I smile to the men. I smile and nod to the men that stay with me. My hand's still up.
He keeps a hateful look on his face as he keeps the gun pointed at your face. He says, nice. This is your camera? And he bends down and picks it up.
Yes, sir.
It's very
Nikon.
nice.
Yes. 9D. Cost me a lot of money.
Pretty
But
good
it's
lens.
the best for wildlife. It's really good.
He looks at the lens. Pretty good lens.
Yeah, sometimes the birds that I like to photograph, they're hard to get to. It's we've just taken pictures of the wildlife. I swear, that's it.
Yeah, deception roll.
I'll make that a 5.
He says, oh, just wildlife. I see. Good. And he looks around at the camp. He says, oh, yeah, Mario. And the large man says, sí, jefe. And he says to him in Spanish, what'd you find in there? The large man comes out with the Garmin and your camera case. He says, this, and brings it out to the boss. He says, what is this for? Shows the Garmin.
Oh, that's so I don't get lost. It's a GPS, a Garmin. I can show you how it works.
Yes. I had one of these on vacation once.
Yes, they're great.
Everyone seems to relax a little bit more.
Say, if you want to keep the watch, you can. Just like we'll
Yeah, sure.
do it out.
Yeah, it's our gift for whatever.
Looks over at Joe and he says, how long have you known this man?
How long have I known Joe?
I'm not talking to you anymore.
Oh, I'm sorry. I
Points
put
his
my head
finger at
down.
you sternly. His tone changes into one.
Not long. I'm just a guy to
capable
hire.
of violence.
Like he hired me like in town. I do that for a living. I've been like coming in the wild with different kind of tourists, all kind of like gringos, and
You have a passport, Mr.
not with
Saying to
me.
Joe.
I live I live downtown there. Been doing that for many years, so I don't travel out of the country.
He looks around and spots Joe's pack and walks over to it, kind of pokes at it. And he takes a deep sigh, looks at the Garmin, starts looking at it. The large man starts looking through the camera pack. Produces a map. He says, "Oh yeah, jefe." Hands him the map. It looks at the two of you.
I look at Sam.
I look back at Joe.
He says, "Muértalo." And then the Carlos holds the gun up and just kills Sam.
I say, hey, what?
He says,
What's going on here?
"I'm sorry, I can't have people taking photographs of my operations here. He wasn't special to you, was he? What did you say your name was?"
I'm Joe.
Joe.
Wasn't
Just
more special
Joe.
than me than he.
Yes.
Yeah, it's Joe Tremblay. Paid me off. He was supposed to pay me off on the way back. He's not more special to me than that. I've known him for like 3 days.
The man that's pointing the gun at your head, he just like gets more aggressive. He's like looking at the boss.
You know, now that my employer is dead, I can go back home, be on my way, forget anything of that happened.
See. Pero I want you to, next time something like this happens, maybe dissuade your client from coming and seeing our operation. Can you do that for me, Joe?
I tried to, but I don't know where your operation are. We're trying to, like I said, we did see a plane going up north, and that's why we swerved this way. We wanted to avoid you.
The large man Mario walks up to you, and Jefe like almost imperceptibly nods at him, and the large man hands you a map, and he points at a spot on the map.
I look at the map.
There's nothing interesting here.
That's about where we are, right?
Just about. You know how to read a map, don't you, Joe Tremblay?
Yeah, but that's not my map.
No.
He told me what I told you is what he told me, that he was out here to take picture of animals. That's what I do. Those rich kids, they want to become famous for like those picture.
Okay. I have a lot of mess to clean up here, Joe. How good are you at digging ditches?
I can
And
make
then
a good
the
effort
big
at
guy
it.
slaps you on the back. He says, "We'll find out. We'll find out." Starts guiding you over towards the bridge. And we'll end our session there.
All
What do you
right.
think? Bring it back crispy.
That's a stat for Crispy. For poor Sam. He's dead. He's dead.
I was like,
As
I
soon
rolled
as
a
like,
s-
okay, the guy goes in the tent. Yeah, I'm dead. There's no way. I was like, is he going
I was
to
like, they're gonna find the
roll?
telescopic lens, the marked
Yeah.
map, the Garmin.
As
Yeah.
soon as he pulls the map up, I'm like, oh no, I'm dead.
I think Crispy did a good job at telegraphing this
Yeah.
this shitheadery, right? Like he looking at his map and shit like that.
Yeah.
Did we nail like? Did we get the tone of the drama?
get the
I think we
dramatic?
could have
I
been
feel
more
like
dramatic.
it was dramatic.
Yeah. All
Didn't
right.
you feel like it was dramatic?
Yeah, I thought
I'm
there
not,
was a
I'm
good.
not sure what it means, dramatic.
Well, when
Yeah,
I
I
think
don't-
drama, I think Sopranos. I think like
Okay,
Yeah.
I had a different thing in mind. I was like more like a crying kind of story, right?
Oh, yeah,
Story that want
that's
to make you
Yeah,
cry.
no, I was thinking more like a thriller, dramatic.
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah,
good shit. I enjoyed it.
Good
yeah, I
job.
enjoy it as well. It took
I
me a
really
while to
try-
get into
yeah.
a character and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But then I thought like, it was an interesting dynamic.
Yeah,
I liked how Max Joe didn't know what Sam was up to,
yeah, I
but he
like that a lot.
suspected. He's like, "Don't be taking pictures of people."
Yeah, he was like, "Are those birds?" I was like,
Yeah.
"Okay." He kind of suspects he's CIA or something.
I was
Or
totally
just
CIA.
or that you're just having like stupid ideas, right? Like just like,
Yeah.
oh,
yeah,
that's
like that's
interesting.
like
like,
you're
Oh,
just
wow, what a
don't be
fun
interested in that.
Yeah.
This would make
Yeah.
a good picture.
Yeah.
So yeah,
What did
that's,
you guys
that's,
think of
yeah.
the? I would like to hear you critique the GMing style, if you don't mind. I think you guys did really well.
I think it did
I
very well
would-
as well.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
Nice.
Crispy.
Thank you.
I was just gonna say, what I like so much about your style is your use of NPCs.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I almost felt like we could have had the NPCs earlier. Like, is it,
Yeah,
you know what I
yeah,
mean? Like just because I like interacting with your NPCs, but I mean, I loved the fact that it's just some 15-year-old kid with an AK.
Yeah,
And
he might have had a little bump.
I
Might
loved
have had a
the
little bump earlier.
I love the tension that was created where the kid falls down the embankment into the
Yeah.
river, and we're like, Joe is pulling his knife, and I'm like, are we
He was gonna like
killing the
kill
kid?
him.
Like what? So I was like, what is this?
When you
Yeah.
guys didn't run for your life, I was just thinking, I guess I'm killing him.
I was for sure, and you were right to kill us at that
Yeah.
point. Like, do we?
So
Well, I
was
was,
like, I can't just not kill him. But yeah, did you feel like the guy falling off the cliff was contrived? Because I felt it was a push. I would say,
Mhm.
I would say that's a push.
Mhm.
No,
I-
because I feel it was alright because like it came from us doing something that like I reached for the camera, I brought it like
Yeah.
he was kind of he got nervous, he stepped back, so it felt like natural in that sense.
He kept stepping back, and I was like, okay, he stepped back again.
Well, and
Yeah.
you had him nervous, right? Like he was the gun
Yeah.
trained, nervous. He fires off a couple rounds. He's
Yeah.
just anyway.
Yeah. Which
It's
also
good.
like probably contributed to hurting the other.
Yeah.
I really liked my fat Mexican NPC too.
Yeah,
I don't know why I
I,
felt like-
I liked all of them. I liked the boss
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, he's cool.
F.A. Whatever it
Yeah.
was. I thought it
I
was
agree with
great.
Crispy, a bit of a slow start, but fun session. Yeah, like I agree with Crispy as well on that side. That we could have like met the NPC a little earlier and like do some shenanigan in the camp, stuff like that. Have this tension there, right? We're getting captured and shit like that. But it's not easy doing those kind of things because like you have to give us a chance also to find our character,
Mhm.
kind
Yeah,
of
yeah.
the relationship that we have between us.
Yeah.
Mhm.
There's
I
this
did
have
like
kind
to
of
how-
establish the wilderness.
That's right. I thought the wilderness was like jungle was well established. I like how you gave me a chance to take some pictures of the animals.
Yeah,
The plane flying overhead was fantastic.
cool.
Yeah.
Because then it was a chance for me to be like, okay, I'm
Yeah.
taking pictures of the tail ident. Why am I doing that?
Like you're like a shitty CIA agent because they're just like, yeah, go take a picture, we'll pay you for it.
Yeah.
So you don't have training.
That's right.
You're
I
just
did
like, what do
when-
I take pictures of? I guess this
The-
fucking idiot. I don't know.
Yeah, that's right. Well, and then
What do I take?
then they executed somebody, and I'm trying to take
Yeah.
pictures of that.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. Then when you're like roll deception, I rolled 1d6. Like no
Yeah.
boon on that. I have
Yeah.
no idea. Anyway,
That was cool.
so
really-
panicked.
How'd you feel
Looking to
about
upload my.
How did you feel about the called for social role?
Oh, that's legit, man.
Yeah.
Yep, absolutely.
Didn't roll well though.
Yeah.
You're dead.
You guys were not easy D6ing boons on that.
No.
No, because I didn't. No, like my character wasn't a social kind of guy.
Yeah.
I decided, right?
He doesn't talk
I did it on
too
for,
much.
yeah. I did it for the survival kind of test. That for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what else I would have done. Maybe like I don't know. Would
That's
it have
pretty
been a
much
good
it.
shot?
Rival shit. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the only thing. Survival is
Okay.
probably like need another thing.
I'm sure Langley's already tasking the predator that's orbiting overhead to send a couple Hellfire
That's true.
missiles down
I mean,
on this.
you
I
potentially
uploaded the
did the job.
pictures.
That's
Yeah,
true.
there we go.
Yeah,
I'm avenged.
You might have the last laugh on these
Never know.
guys.
yeah.
That's pretty cool. I at the beginning, I was trying to like get. I really am seeking this like immersive GM, if that's possible thing. So I'm just like imagining you
Yep.
guys, and then I'm like, what's the setting doing?
Right.
So that's kind of how I was operating at the start. Where I was
Yeah.
like, okay, well, the rain's like getting harder, and then like Crispy said something like, "Oh, if I'm just trying to take a couple shots of birds," and I'm like, "He's lying. I'm gonna make lightning strike." So I'm like trying to like set tones and like do
Yeah.
symbols and stuff.
I think
Sure.
it helps like
that
you
was
when you're
good.
GMing like for that style, like it's kind of to sit back and kind of like making the movie in your head from the
Yeah.
action of
Kind
the
of what I was
character.
doing, yeah.
Yeah, and you're describing like when you fill in the scene, you're describing what's happening, right? Just like
Yeah.
in the
It
environments like that.
works. Totally
Yeah.
works. Cool.
This scene when the kid fell down and I rushed to him with the
Mhm.
knife. Should I have fucking killed him at that point?
I think what you did was what you should do. So I don't know.
I felt like I was getting very in character there. So
I mean,
And
not
didn't
everyone
like
is happy to kill a 15-year-old. You know what I mean?
yeah, exactly. That's what I thought, right? I said like, oh, in reaction, he goes there, like almost thinking about killing him. When he got there, he said the kid's knocked down. He said, well, all right, I'm gonna help him instead, right? Just like,
Yeah, and in your head, you guys haven't done anything wrong,
yeah.
No.
and you haven't even
Keep it in
crossed the
mind.
cartel.
Yep.
In your head, like you.
And
you have
I'm thinking,
suspicions.
well, if we help this kid, I know those other
Yeah.
guys are gonna come. If we just kill him,
Yeah, we'll just talk
you know,
it out.
gunshot have been like they're not gonna let us go, right? They're gonna
Yeah.
be after us. We're gonna be like running like fucking dogs. So in my mind, like my best shot at that point is like if we help the kid, maybe the kid is gonna vote for us. And they're
Yeah.
cool. Maybe they're thinking, okay, they're the bad guys.
They weren't gonna kill you, Joe. I don't know if that was
Yeah,
clear. Like they were gonna have you start digging ditches, but they weren't gonna throw you in one. They were just gonna be
Well-
like, okay. It was kind of like the take them to the pier, put a bag over their head, and then like fire a
Yeah.
shot off to the right, so that you know they mean business. Kind of.
or like I probably see they're gonna try to have me like do a job for them, right? Going back to town and bringing some kind of shitty like being the mule now. That's how I get. That's
Yeah.
how I get to be a mule. Well, now we let you
Maybe.
go, but you have to do a little commission, like a little errand for us.
Yeah, the sequel is the previous premise.
Yeah.
There was a moment I had handed my camera to Joe, right?
Yeah.
And then the kid falls down the ravine and then Joe takes after him. And I'm like, my camera? Who's got my camera? Where's my camera?
Did you kind of chuck it in the mud, or what did Joe do?
It's like-
Probably just let it fall on the ground.
It's one of those.
before he
It was
jumps
one of
down.
those moments that's all right. So, good idea to roll dice there because
Yeah.
is it broken? Is it malfunctioning somehow? And I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, you know,
I was
rather
yeah, I
than
was
just
totally
hand wave
fine
it,
with-
like
I was totally
don't
fine
hand-
with the way you handle it yourself,
But it's
and I like that you handle it yourself also,
it's funny.
with rolls. One other thing, do you think should there have been some system thing that kills Crispy, or am
No.
I good to execute Crispy?
You execute. I was
I think so.
unarmed. They had armed. Yeah, I was done.
I like
was-
how Carlos did it.
Yeah,
The kid did it.
the kid, as I was trying to help him.
He was getting blooded.
So the moral of the story, folks, is don't help 15-year-olds.
Don't trust a coked up 15-year-old Colombian drug mule.
Yeah. No,
Just don't
I would
trust
No.
Absolutely. This is much like reminiscent to a certain death in the Wild Hell
Yeah.
game.
Yeah.
This
It
is
did
just
feel
a
like
death.
that.
Like, and I think this is good. I think that's good. I think that you as the rabble rouser there as the GM, I'm picturing the scene exactly how you're probably picturing the scene. This
Yeah.
is just, you're just done. There's no role here. You're done.
Yeah. Especially after he crits the insight roll.
Yes, he crit the insight roll. I could only make it a 5, the best I could
Yeah.
do.
Yeah, you guys
And
rolled some trash with those.
I guess I could have
interactions
used my hero die, but still, it was over.
Yeah, we're gonna do like those.
interactions.
Like 10 years later.
Yeah.
10 years later, he's riding a dragon for some reason.
Exactly. Missing an arm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a call back to hell for the folks at home.
For the folks back at home, yes. Yeah.
I really enjoyed GMing that game. You guys did really well.
It was good. It was
I
good. I'm
really
glad we
liked
did
the beginning, so I'm sorry it was slow, but I think it's like I
Well,
like
I
the
don't know.
build up.
It was good to
Yeah.
be able to interact with the environment. It was
Mhm.
good to get that kind of jungle feel and establish a little bit the relationship between Joe and Sam.
Yeah, because I agree with that. First act,
Like wasn't Nara
All
saying
act one
earlier? Like
shit.
he said, like Nara said, how long did our NPC prep take yesterday? I think I took longer, and it said yes, it took me 30 minutes because like really like if we know we came in, we chat for a few minutes, like it took a while, but like it at 26 after we started the game, right, with the characters and all, and we probably like take 5 minutes before we started like rolling and doing shit like that. So
Yep.
what we
Yeah.
took like 20 minutes
Mhm.
for setting up the premise, making character, right, and deciding.
you can't not have a character concept. You have to get that at least.
Yeah, you have to know enough about where you are to justify that a character you're thinking of would be there. Otherwise,
And I'm kind of happy with the direction it took, and that we didn't do the premise I came up with first. I think this game was really fun. I really liked it a lot.
it was fun to run into the drug runners. I agree. Like I think that was
At that point, I was like, because I was kind of watching the clock a little bit, and I was
Yes.
like,
Yes.
we're gonna sleep and then maybe go scout out some drug den. Max doesn't want to do that. So I gotta be a little proactive. That was a push, I guess. Like 15-year-old boy was a push, but it's really just like the plot has to happen now.
Yeah.
Act 1 is over. I have to do something.
Well, I was expecting like if we stay there, right? If we stayed there, that was like clearly there was people across the stream, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now my character was kind of in a pickle too, because like said like, well, no, I don't really want to stay there, but I want to really travel at night either. So we just like sleeping here for the night, and I was expecting that if we did, like something would have happened, like they would have come anyway.
Mhm.
So, it's just like at some point, just like, well, now like, okay, we're kind of like fucked now. There's no real good solution.
No, there wasn't. And we were way closer to them than like just a few hundred feet away. Like it's
So that's interesting. When there's no good solution, it's a good time for the GM to push something, I would say.
Mhm.
'Cause then you don't need to make a choice.
Yes.
At that point, it's just like there's no choice to make. It's just everything sucks. So let's make something happen.
Yeah, because like we and it's almost kind of like that's almost like kind of the premise, right? Like we have this establishing shot in the first act, right? Like we're lucky at this guy, and we figure out our character.
There's some drug dealing shit going on.
Yeah, but like we have this idea, like
Crispy's not who he
I
seems.
established. Yeah, Crispy established that he's like kind of like this shady kind of thing, that he got his own agenda. I established that my character is not in on
he's
it.
being honest, yeah.
And he's kind of like suspecting that there might be something off with this guy, and he's trying to wisen him up a bit, right? So we established this relationship first, and then like we try to swerve around from like, okay, there seems to be activity there, so we're not gonna go this way. But then we ran into this drug smuggling camp, right? Basically, or this drug production.
Yeah,
can.
kind of quantum drug dealer do.
Yeah, but what my point is like that's almost like the premise, right? Like it's like if you
Yeah.
were to describe this situation, it's like those two guys, the guide and a nature photographer, that's really like a CIA asset,
Mhm.
are working in the jungle on the premise of taking nature picture, and they're running into a drug smuggling operation.
Yeah.
So that's fine, right? We just had this time beforehand where we gave us a chance to establish like and figure out where character are.
Introduce the characters.
Well,
and the
and Max,
setting,
I
and
was
then
kind of
initiating
giving that.
conflict.
I was breadcrumbing that to Matt
Yeah.
to Phil because I kept on saying that I would check my Garmin and I'd be satisfied with where the Garmin said I was. So in other words,
Mhm.
I'm telegraphing to the rabble. I'm telegraphing to Phil. Look, I think I'm where I should be. Like, and maybe that's enough that Phil could say, yeah, okay, the drug operation that the CIA wants you taking pictures of
Yeah.
is nearby.
And it's also interesting at
That-
some point, like I
and-
did look
yeah.
at your map, and then I made a roll, and I fucking fuck up that roll.
Oh yeah, you absolutely scrubbed that roll like it was low.
So I didn't react to it. I didn't react to like whatever the map could have been, right? With the
Yeah.
anything marked on it and stuff like that, or
Well, you
where
didn't know
we're-
where it was. Like you didn't know
Yeah.
there was a drug operation there. Like we
Yeah.
kind of explained
Yeah.
why that role happened later on, right?
Yeah.
Something that I did that I felt bad about was I definitely said UC probably
that's
about 5
It's
times.
not a big deal, man.
It's
Yeah.
kind of difficult to. I just couldn't like think of the way to do it correct in the
Yeah.
moment, but
In the
obviously
moment,
it's
I
not.
don't think that like
It's not bad. It's an attempt to avoid something. It's
Yeah.
a
Yes.
habit that is an attempt to avoid something. Not
way I
necessarily.
way I do it is I just
There
I just
is.
omit it. So people have
Yeah.
recently someone contacted me and said, you realize that you're speaking in sentence fragments. I'm like, yeah, you're probably right. Because I would just say something like this, Phil. Like if your character was Sam, I would say, Sam, across the ravine, a bright colored bird in the tree. Or
Yeah.
like instead, all I've done there is I've just taken out the UC. I just say Sam.
You can
so here's
you
I'm
can replace
talking
the
to-
UC by there is, right?
Yeah. Just
There is a bright
this
color.
is over there, which I think it's a reasonable criticism to say, look, guys, is it really a big deal? For me, it is, because if I start saying UC, then I'm going to go into all sorts of other you. So
But
it's just
also-
And I think I did. I think there was a couple times where it was like you think, or I think I
Oh,
did that. Maybe
didn't notice.
once.
I didn't notice either. So if you did,
Or
then, yeah.
I'll catch them on the
Like,
replay.
you interpreted this way, or you're interpreting this way. Like,
Yeah.
I kind of forgot what it was about, but it was like you saw something and you have made the conclusion that means
Mhm.
there is someone over there.
You know,
or
that's an
something.
interesting one, Phil. I think you could do something like that by just saying, well, Sam, this
Mhm.
reminiscent of or indicative of,
Yeah.
which is like saying you know this of it, but you're not saying you're just saying this indicative of.
Something else that
Okay.
happened was in the truck scene where like the truck's there and I'm killing someone.
Yes.
There was like a weird timing issue.
Yeah,
Where it
I
was
tried
like,
to take a picture, but
Yeah.
that
I wa-
was a time violation by my part because Max
Well,
had
it
already.
kind of was. It was a weird thing because I wanted you to have a chance to look through your lens, but
Yeah.
Max took his
Yeah.
turn first. So I was like,
Right.
okay, before Max takes his turn, I want you to see that. And you're like, oh, well, then I took a picture. I'm like, no, but you weren't able to take that picture.
No, that
That was like
fair.
kind of
That was fair.
weird, like
It was
way
fair.
to structure like how I wanted the
No, it
series
was
of events to happen,
it was a little bit of a time
bit
violation
of
on my part
retcon.
because I
Yeah.
was like, oh, okay, well, I want to
I
take a
think
picture.
all-
before he
I
does
think
that.
everyone kind of had
Yeah.
a hand in that, though.
Yes.
But I was fine with the way it resolved. That no, I
Yeah.
didn't
Yeah.
get that picture. It's fine.
Just a little bit of GM clarification. I think that is the solution to those kind of hiccups.
sure it is. Sure it is.
But also, like we just like we just like run with it, right? It's
Yeah.
like, okay, that's fine, right? Was I?
I wanted to make it
I
scenic,
blame Max
though. I-
mostly. Yeah.
I think
Because
the
I went-
lesson I take from that, Max, is that players, especially adult men,
Yeah.
shouldn't be whiny losers.
So in
So,
other words, if you don't get
take,
what you
hot take.
want, it's okay. Move on. I wanted to take a picture of the execution. I thought, oh, this is
And
maybe
I
a
didn't want
CIA
you to.
asset that they're trying to, but I didn't get a chance. Don't be a
Yeah.
whiny loser. The game moves on. Like you don't get what you want all the time.
But
But
that's the thing. Like I didn't want
I
to
was
see
a whiny
picture.
loser because I was like, okay, this is actually how it happened, you idiots.
You know what?
This
It
is
was
the order of
important.
events.
It was an important detail, and I don't
Yeah.
think it was one that should have been just hand waved. So
I
I'm happy
really
that you
wanted
clarified.
there to be like stakes right
Yeah.
there. I was like,
Yeah,
if you guys
totally.
ignore it, this dude's dying. And so I felt like that would be like a dramatic thing. So
Yeah.
and then another moment was I was trying to like really curb any kind of double action move when Carlos was outside putting the gun on Max, because you were inside. Like I'm putting the memory card in, I'm putting on my boots, and I'm like, you're kind of double turning, and Max was kind of double turning. I'm like, I want it to be 1-1-1-1. I want it to be kind of
That's
quick
fair.
action.
I was thinking.
So I
that
was like
too.
really trying to police it right there. So I don't know if you
No.
felt the policing of it.
I think that
I
it's
was trying
important
to-
that you police that there because there is
Yeah.
a time pressure, and
Yeah, because
the
you are
game
trying to
world's
cover up
time
your
is
shit
important. Yeah,
while the guy who's gonna kill you.
Yeah,
for
and
it is
that's also like
outside.
always like that's something that we really need to work as between player as well, and like trust the other one that like if I like if you do a few things, I'm gonna try to fit in that time, right? Just like on
yeah. I was
when
trying to
come
listen
back
to you,
my
Max.
turn.
So like,
And
okay,
same thing
Max
for
does
you,
this.
right? Exactly.
He's
Yeah.
starting a fire. He's getting the nest. He's going to burn the nest. I was like, oh, it's a dry nest. I was like, I wonder if that's the bird that I'm like surreptitiously or superficially.
That would have been
That's
funny
the
if he
one I was like,
burned.
you burned the
burned that
nest of the
first.
bird I was trying to photograph. But I was like, okay, so that takes some
funny.
time. How much time do
It's
I
just
have?
a sad bird. Like,
It's
Yeah.
just a sad bird.
where did my
and-
babies go?
Yeah.
Like at the end, yeah.
Yeah,
Closing
but also
shot.
like there's difference also like when like you're not like in when you're not like in the action scene really like sometimes like yeah, I'm okay with making a fire.
But
That's
the
also something
different,
that,
like, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Finish your point. Sorry.
That's also something that you feel almost fed a bit much with this nest too, right?
Yeah.
Just like because I'm trying to make a fire. I'm doing my roll, and I think I rolled not
Well, you
too
spawned
well, but
dry
I-
wood, and I didn't want there to be dry wood, so I didn't know how to deal with that. I guess I should have just not cared, but I felt like that was like a symptom of the environment that it would be
I
hard.
did
to
roll
get
for
dry
it.
wood.
I did roll for it though.
I
You did.
said roll survival. Yeah.
Oh, I
did.
thought I did that before you asked.
Did you?
I think so.
I don't know
not-
that
I can't
I
remember.
didn't see the roll before I asked, so that's why. I
Oh
asked
yeah,
for the
yeah.
roll.
No, you're right because like I wasn't on my my dice was on the screen by mistake. I realized after that and I put them back. Yeah, sorry, because I
Okay.
was on the
If
right.
if
setting
I would have seen
unit.
a roll, I wouldn't have.
Yeah.
That's wrong,
Yeah,
obviously.
no, it's like I didn't realize at some point that my dice didn't appear on the screen. I'm sorry for that, guys.
No, it's fine.
The just to kind of go back to that, what we were talking about, where like what Max said, that there needs to be trust, and then if someone does a certain number of actions, then you trust the other guy to fill the time.
Yep.
For me though, because I'm trying to have like an immersive experience as a GM, it kind of becomes the Shauner thing of I'm making a movie in my head.
Yeah.
Sure.
And so I want the quick cut in that moment where like
Yes.
Crispy's like frantically trying to like,
I was
Yeah.
just frantically trying to
And it's like-
upload.
and then on the other camera, it's like the fucking coked out Carlos, and then
Yes.
Mr. Max trying to like talk him down. And I feel like
What
that
I
should
meant
be
what I
action.
meant what I meant. Sorry, what I meant with the trust thing.
Yeah.
It's even like it's mostly on the other side that like if you just do one short thing that
Mhm.
you have to be able to trust that I will do one short thing,
Yeah, I
Mhm.
see what you're saying.
right? So you don't feel the need to do like a bunch of things because like who knows
So
like
you're not directly advocating for turnflation. You're just
no exactly like I'm saying
saying the
turnflation is a symptom of lack of trust
Yeah.
oftentimes,
Oh,
right?
okay, yeah, I like that.
It's
I
also-
try I often try to make short turn, right?
Yeah.
But then like when the other players
We
do
also
longer
do.
actions like that, well, then I need to fit in to catch up, right? I need to catch up on my time.
for sure.
It's also a symptom of not picturing what the other players are doing. So if you're too
that's a really good
focused
point.
on what am I doing in the world, that you're not paying attention to what the other characters are doing in the world, then it's easy to have a time violation because you haven't pictured how long. Now, so there can be a disconnect in how much time Max is picturing that to take versus how much time I'm thinking it takes. But the disconnect there is going to be smaller than if I'm not paying attention at all to
Yeah.
what Max is doing.
Yeah.
Then who knows how long has it transpired? And
Yeah.
these are all things that are happening concurrently. Max is doing something at the same time as I'm doing something. So what
Mhm.
they should match up as much as we can make them
Yeah.
match up.
There's also a thing that
Really good
if you
point.
do an action that is longer and involve many steps, sometimes it's gonna lead, if you want to do it like break it down into the smaller steps, it's gonna take a lot of turns to
Yeah,
do
and sometimes that's
this
not.
one thing.
Yeah, like for example, I'm
hard to do.
packing up the tent. Okay,
Yeah.
I've packed up many tents.
Mhm.
I'm not
Yeah.
going to go through on my turn and say, well, I'm the collapsible poles out, and now I'm
Yeah.
folding it up, and
That
now
can be
I'm
a bit annoying.
rolling the
Unless-
poles into
Unless
that.
Max is like actively like drowning or something.
Yes,
You know
unless
what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
he's
so
doing
if,
death saves.
so the turn, and this is like a hypothesis, I don't know, but like the turn length kind of depends on the tone of the moment. You know what I mean?
Yes.
It's like if we're trying to push to that like time skip, it's like, okay, we're hiking for 30 minutes, Phil. We
Yeah.
can-
That's
Yeah.
why in Bastard Sword I talk about the different tempo, right? Action tempo, interaction
Yeah,
tempo,
that's
and
good.
transition tempo. Yeah.
Yep.
That you
Yeah,
have
Elf
to
Hunter's right.
learn to
Sometimes
make
the turn length is variable,
difference.
and that's how it should
Yep.
be. Because
Yes.
And it's
we're
very
not going
tone
to real
dependent.
time the hike up the mountain. Like it's
Yeah.
Yeah.
not going to
Well,
happen.
on my turn, I make 2 steps forward.
Yeah, that's right. I can move.
It was just as rough as the last 2
6
steps, frankly. I
squares.
think I'm getting my second wind right now. Like, oh, okay. Thanks.
Can I roll again for the next 30 feet that I moved? Can I roll again for the
better.
next 30 feet?
Yeah.
No. So
Don't
there-
roll a 1. Holy
Elf
shit.
Hunter's right. You have to
But
have
it-
some variability there.
Oh,
But it's
that
also
fucking
like something
roll
like-
you did, Max, or is like you rolled a 1? It's
Yeah,
like
I
to
did like
talk
use
a
my
15-year-old down.
I did a roll.
Cook that 15-year-old with the automatic to your head. Like, oh shit. Like you rolled a 2. It's like, I guess all my karma is going into this now.
You're
Yeah,
right
that's
though.
right.
There is tempo switches in the game.
Yeah.
Um,
There's also something like if I light up a fire, right, and it's the first time and stuff like that, like if we were doing a campaign with characters and always like the guy that put the fire on, right, that's fine. But like at some point there can also be some thing that tell you about the character, about like, oh, like, you know, oh, do I just rub to stick, or do I get the tinderbox with, you know, I'll prepare you, or like you can also like sneak in some information there. So sometimes there is some value to break it down.
Yeah.
Sure.
Kind of like the water thing you did.
Yeah.
How
With
you're
the
going to
flour.
boil water? I took
No, with
time.
the flour, you were like collecting and like wetting
Oh, yeah.
the cloth and putting it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I took
Just
time to
trying
mention
show
the
some
brand of
competence
my
or
headlamp.
whatever.
Like I was trying to kind of
Yeah.
picture this is some guy that's just bought his stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
I got
from,
that
You know,
with the
it's all
camel
brand
back.
name. The
with-
Camelback. He's got the fancy stuff. You know.
Yeah, that's that I got that. I got like, oh,
Oh.
he's spending money to compensate for skill, right?
Yeah.
I remember the thing I did now with the U. It was when you guys were approaching the creek, and I said like, "You're relieved," or
Oh,
it's like a hope has returned or some shit.
Well,
I forgot what I said.
But you could do that. Like I don't see a problem. You instead of
It's
saying
a little bit.
you
of a
could
problem,
just
but
say the
kind of an
welcome
obvious thing that would
sound.
happen.
The welcome sound of
Yeah,
running water.
There's definitely a better way to do it.
Like-
I was just saying that's
yeah.
what I did.
I don't mind so much the odd
like the neutral
adjective
tone.
that's going to set the tone. It's a welcome sound. That's
Yeah.
fine. Anyway,
I like the
I think
neutral
it's fine.
tone. I like when you know let us decide if it's welcome or not.
I think that by me saying welcome or hope returns, it's a symptom of low trust. Or
Well, perhaps.
I didn't trust you guys to react correctly.
Yeah.
I
But
was like,
if
make
it's some,
sure that you love me for this river.
Well, here's the thing. Here's my take. This is why I said what I said. If we as characters have already said we're looking for something,
Stream. Yeah, I guess
I'm
that's
looking
fair.
for a stream,
That's a good point.
then I hear a stream. Well, that's a welcome thing. I'm already looking for that. So
Mm.
I don't think it's a big violation. I don't think it's you
Yeah.
coming in and saying, here's how you feel about this, guys.
Yeah.
You feel about it. I mean, no,
That's what I did. I was just
there's a
I
spectrum
do like
here.
that there's sort of a conversational aspect of it, like an acceptable, probably conversation back and forth there. I agree.
K Dolo
Oh, yeah.
recognized the
Not too
cavalry saber. Good on you, K Dolo.
Yeah, but I don't need a license. I'm not British
No,
or Australian.
at least not yet, Max. Don't say that
No.
too loudly. Someone might
Yeah,
get
I
wrong.
guess. Yeah. Yeah.
You guys are the 5
My-
years in the future of America.
Yeah. Yeah.
Depend on what.
I don't know.
Yeah. It was
I'm
good.
just talking.
No, you need a-
Wilderness is tough one, isn't it? Like I kind of find wilderness
is.
tough.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
like
Nah.
urban.
Oh,
The reason
did
I
we
find it
already-
tough because it doesn't play to
let's
Phil's
do
strengths.
Let's do the list.
Yeah, let's do the list.
do the list.
Yes.
And that's not a
Finally,
slate
my
against
time
Phil.
travel game.
Yeah, absolutely put it in there. I and I'm not trying to give a slight to my buddy Phil here. It's just Phil is so good at NPCs. We're in the wilderness already. I'm like, why
Yeah.
can't we be in a busy, I don't know,
You have to
casino?
be the humans
something.
in this game.
Casino.
I don't know,
Ooh,
something
casino.
where there's
Just-
lots of people around that Phil can populate.
I like dramatic, so we'll keep the tone. Let's
Okay.
replace our wilderness here.
Oh,
Is that the
good.
rule now? You
Get rid
replace
of
the
it.
one we did, or you can
Yeah.
replace anyone.
No, you replace the one you did.
Okay.
Good.
Casino.
I didn't say casino.
No, I'm kidding. No. Somebody said casino.
Exactly. Shergel, thank you for agreeing with me. You get a gold star.
I
Oh,
agree
yeah.
with you. Whatever we're
What's
talking
it?
about.
Yeah, the welcome sound did not come across as a direct verdict.
Directed
Oh,
verdict.
thank you, thank you.
Directed verdict.
Um,
Nuclear casino.
somehow I'm gonna add the word punk in here.
Core punk.
Punk core.
Punk core. Neo punk.
What about,
Neo grind punk core.
Yeah. Interesting.
What about like a what? So this
There
is the
is no
setting,
time
right? This
travel.
is setting. Okay.
There is no time travel here, and I could
Is
force
time travel a setting?
force my setting. Of course. Well, what else would it be?
Steampunk.
Well, I don't know. It's like
Is
Western
zombies a setting?
Atom punk.
it's like a flavor.
Underwater.
Like a
So it's
zombie.
time travel.
Is zombie a setting? Is zombie on there?
It's in there.
zombies
Yeah,
are
it is.
17. I was gonna
Yeah.
pick it, but it's already
Yeah,
there.
it's like you could have zombies in any other setting, but time travel, it's like, oh, we're modern people going to ancient time, right? It's like,
What about secret?
I
whatever.
mean, I'm traveling through
James
time.
Bond.
That's a setting.
oh yeah, okay, yeah, traveling through time.
Time cops.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We're
I'm
superheroes.
doing time travel because this is the only way I'll
took it
ever
out.
play it. So you can
Oh.
put time travel on 19.
all right.
Time travel.
It's the only way I'll
Alright.
ever get to do it. Look at you guys, how disappointed you are.
I'm
Both
putting
of
time
you are
traveling.
disappointed.
No, it's okay.
What else is on here?
Oh, I think Crispy's the one that doesn't like time travel.
No, I don't mind it. It's just that.
Well, you're the one that shuts it down every time, I think.
Am I?
No, probably,
Okay.
that's probably me.
One of you shuts it down every time.
that's
Probably
Max.
me. I'm the one shutting down
You
stuff.
shut-
Like, you know,
Yeah.
I have a very narrow, like, you know,
You're like, why aren't we doing an 1800s game? I'm like,
Yeah.
okay.
I have a
Jesus.
very narrow set of thing I like. It's like
That's true,
no,
Max. These are really. This is Max, expanding his horizons. I think it's
Yeah,
Yeah.
enjoy time traveling.
but I'm okay with sometimes doing stuff I don't care that much for, right?
Sure.
Especially in that context.
yeah, yeah.
Like the Horizon, right? I'm not a big fan of sci-fi, but we're doing this campaign in sci-fi.
We are.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I love sci-fi. I love most
Aquatic.
things, honestly.
Fairy
What's the
tale,
aquatic
children's
set?
story. Aquatic?
Yeah, scroll up.
Yeah,
Number
it's
6.
in the
Yeah,
water.
aquatic.
It's like
Water
the
world.
abyss or some shit like that.
Ooh, the abyss.
Oh,
I
yeah.
watched that just the other day.
Oh, you know what I want to
Hasn't
put
aged well.
instead? What if we did the Steve Zissou
Oh,
Yeah,
Should that be?
that could have been wilderness.
that could have been wilderness.
Should that be 19?
But that should be like a game that we do
should be a
for real
game.
though. Yeah, should be a real game.
You're right. I don't want to sully it.
Yeah, and it should be a real game. It should be a real game with like I think a larger group.
Mhm.
I think it'd be worth.
Like 6 people. Is that
Yeah.
what you're saying?
We need to do some games with like, and I know people need to be stop pussing around, and we need
Like a
to
big
have like some
fat
people.
game. I think we could
Yeah.
easily do it now.
Yeah,
Got lots of
people need
active,
to.
lots of active people putting videos out these days.
Yeah,
There's been a lot of
sorry with the
videos
time
out.
though.
Yeah. Yeah. More and more people too. I watched 2 training sessions today.
Just bring in all of Crispy's relatives.
All my
Mhm.
relatives. Yes. No, my son, yes.
Yeah,
My daughter would be good at it too, but she's
Yeah.
too cool for that.
she's way too cool.
And she's a
Yeah.
newlywed, so she has no time for it.
Yeah, got to get the baby going.
Yeah.
Get
Well,
get
hey,
your,
I'm
get your
happy for
son-in-law
grandkids.
playing.
Hmm?
Just be
My
like,
son-in-law, yeah.
You want me
I
to be
don't know.
proud of you, don't you, son-in-law?
That's true. I could lord that over him.
Yeah.
I'm disappointed.
What, you don't think my hobbies are interesting?
What did you say?
What are you trying
It's
to
like
say?
what
Good guy.
that
I
could
like
be a setting. What Richard Gradzella say like
He did, and you know what, Richard? I've
school.
seen a lot of games. It seems like a lot of modern games
Mhm.
by these big channels. They love playing teenagers, and I gotta say,
I don't know
it's
why.
Gives me
it's a
the
little
ick.
weird to me. It does give me a bit of the ick. It's true.
Yeah.
I don't like
But it's like
playing
those
children.
strict haven prom night kind of shit, right? Just like
Well,
they're
like,
in
have you
official
watched
setting,
games
right?
where they say Dungeon? Oh, I'm in Dungeon. Have you heard that before? Have you ever, either of you
No.
two guys? Have
Is
you
that
heard
like
that?
detention
It's
and
detention
dungeon?
in the dungeon.
Interesting.
It's just no, it's not interesting.
I'm sorry. When I
No.
said interesting, I meant like what sort of person would do that? Like
I
I'm
don't know. I have
psychologically.
questions. I wonder about someone's internet browsing history.
Ugh.
Like,
Man.
I just don't like it. I don't like it. Yeah. Adults playing
neither.
teenagers is just kind of weird. It's
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah, and acting like preschooler. Yeah,
Yeah, and they always
Yeah.
it's this weird kind of, I don't even know, high school musical style weird.
They're just like a little bit naive, shitty adults.
or
That's what teenagers
they
really
play
like.
the other thing I've seen is they play these teenagers in a very mature way, and you're like, wait,
Yeah.
these are kids. Like, this is,
Yeah.
I don't know, but there are
Especially
games
like
where
modern
kids on
fantasy.
bikes, that kind of game. But
Like Buffy the Vampire Slayer, like modern fantasy style
yeah.
teenager.
No, I wish I hadn't heard it now.
Dungeon.
Dungeon.
no, that
Are
was
you in
awful.
Dungeon?
Terrible
Oh
word.
no, I got Dungeon. It's like this weird kind of what is that called? Breakfast Club?
Has it?
Yeah,
It's like that, but
Who has ever said Dungeon?
the
Yeah.
biggest names in D&D 2
Just the
have
biggest
said
ones.
Dungeon.
Okay.
yeah.
They now work for Darrington Press
Okay.
Chris Birkin and shit.
Our favorites.
and Mike Merles.
Oh man, this subby, man, this subby's dying. He's dead.
So
We're
is it a-
breathing life into it, Max. We're
Is it a
breathing
reference
life
to
into it.
actual dungeons, or is it talking about Dungeons and Dragons?
It's talking about high
Detention.
school campuses that have a dungeon for their
Okay,
detention
just
room.
making sure. Okay,
Yeah,
it is exactly what I
Screwed me
thought.
out.
It's exactly what you
Okay.
feared. Yeah.
I recently had the player control a college student inside his brain. Anime style and UNPC useful.
It's strange.
Alrighty, there
I
you
mean,
go.
it can be
You're
done.
part of the problem. You're part of
can
the
be
problem.
done.
Elton.
I would trust
LGS.
Elf Hunter with it. I wouldn't trust others with it.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't
Yeah.
know, man. This is so. Anyway,
Would-
Yeah.
we're breathing
You-
life into this
Man.
hobby.
Yeah, because like you see what fucking Watsy did now, like with this exotic dancer or whatever picture they're posting on.
Strange. Yeah,
and all
that's
this
not
thing,
new
and all-
though, is it?
Yeah.
I thought that was in a module that's been out for a year or two, isn't it?
Is it? I don't know. It wasn't. I don't know. Well, it made around really recently. Like people were outraged
Yeah.
by it.
Oh,
but-
yeah. Twitter does that.
But
Yeah, and it's all like this like everybody like all those new games, right, that are trying to be
Mhm.
put out, and the people trying to save the hobby, except us, of course. We're the
Yeah.
actual savior of this hobby.
yes, we are.
So
You're
if
welcome.
yeah, you better follow us. Make sure to like and subscribe, because
Yes.
otherwise, that's what we see with Draw Still and Digger Art and
Mhm.
shit like that, right? Those kind of game, they're just like trying to. They don't know what to do. They don't understand role playing, so they're just trying
Yeah.
to do the board game mechanics, put
Yeah,
the
they're
board
doing
game
video
mechanics
game,
back
board
in.
game.
Yeah, video game, board game, and shit like
Or
that, and there's no
collectible
place
card
for role
games.
play.
Yep.
Yeah, or they do the story, and like, oh, we're gonna have like those turn by committee and those tag team action to figure out what'd be cool at the moment, like in the story,
It's
right?
like it's like all uber nerd shit. It's all
Yeah.
like
yeah, or
I
the
never really thought
trying
about it
to
like
turn
that. It's all
the
like
hobby
yeah,
back into
this
war game.
yeah.
Mm.
That's what it is. It's like they make it slightly more complicated, and you can gamify the shit out of it. So like someone who's
Yes.
really good at board games or something like that can be
Oh,
like, oh, I
yeah.
know what to do, guys. Let me explain it.
Draw
like,
Steel
exactly.
especially. Draw
Give
Steel
someone a chance
especially
to be
like
able to
that.
explain why they're better.
Yep.
But they're
That's what it's
they're
all about.
missing the point, and they're passing
Yeah.
passing next to they're sidestepping the role play element, right? And
It's just like this weird social Darwinism type thing going on that they're trying to invent, but it's really
Mhm.
has nothing to do with role playing at all. There's
No,
nothing to do
It
with the
really
game.
doesn't. It's a shame.
It's so interesting.
And
That's
if you remove the role playing from those games, if you don't role play in those games, if you don't put yourself and you don't think in character, right? If you don't like
Yeah.
put yourself in the skin of this character, then yes, this hobby, especially with true light systems stuff like that, it can be quite boring because there's nothing to crunch on, really, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's why, like, because they don't put the role play in the role playing game, it feels kind of hollow. So they try to fit it up with something else, and they go with the mechanics and stuff like that. They're
It just
missing the point.
allows the well actually moment. Like
Yeah.
there's so many
Well,
designs,
actually,
especially Daggerheart and the one you guys are talking about, Drawn Sword.
Yeah.
What's it called?
Draw Steel.
Draw
It's
Steel.
all these reaction style game systems.
It's
where it's
so
like,
much
let me stop you right there.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm awesome.
It's
like
it's
kinda-
really challenging to have a
catches that
game.
itch.
Can you
That's what they're
imagine,
selling.
Phil? Try, how would this feel to you? You just ran a game. How
Yeah.
would it feel to you if every time you did something, every player, their character had trigger events that
Yeah.
could then either retcon or they can interrupt, and everyone has these. Like, every
Yeah,
class has a
that's
trigger
Draw Steel.
event. Every class has a like. Oh man.
Yeah, like every word I would say as a GM, I'd be wondering, this is my last word before I done speaking.
Well,
I'm definitely never getting out of thought. And I'm a teacher now, and I gotta say, being interrupted while I'm talking has got to be the worst fucking thing. You hear it happens to you 1,000 times a day while you're teaching. So it's like, imagine just like trying to explain something to someone and 5 people ask you to go to the bathroom before you can finish a sentence. Like, it is
Yeah.
the worst. So I don't know why.
And you describe like what character does, and say like, what was that thing you just did? Was it this type of action? And then you have to say, yes, actually it was. Oh, then I can do this and this, and what it didn't happen, right? It's like, how do you fucking design a game like that?
I don't know. I'm gonna try.
It's not a role playing game, that's for sure.
Yeah,
it's crazy. It's crazy.
Your sentences are like the board almost. You know, it's I don't even know what the fuck they're doing.
Well, I think Max has nailed it though. Like the idea that, hey, if it's not about stepping into the character, then it's just about how many buttons you have to press. And the more complexity that we add to your character sheet. So we're gonna have a 4-page character sheet with all these buttons, and then every level you can change out any buttons that you want, right? Yeah. So there's no consistency. In other words, as you're leveling up, instead of being the same person but better at certain things, you can be a completely different person. You just swap out all of those abilities and just put new ones in.
Yeah, because as soon as people are like used to your triggers, you'd be like, actually, I got all new triggers this game.
Oh, I don't have that anymore.
Well, actually, I don't have that anymore. Well, actually, I do this now.
Yep.
Yeah. It's all actually. It's all to allow Uber nerds to say, well, actually.
Yeah, yeah, that's the point. You can get
Design
good
of
at the
these
game.
Can you imagine designing a game just so you could
Do you know
sound
it
awesome?
it plays like someone, if you ever played Magic the Gathering, some of these new games, they
Yeah,
play like you're
Magic's
playing
fixed.
against somebody who's playing blue, right?
Yeah,
You
yeah,
play
yeah.
against someone who's
They're all
playing
blue
blue,
players.
and you're like, oh man, how many untapped blues does he
Seriously.
have? Islands does he have? If he has I just know he's sitting with a handful of interrupts and instants.
Just fucking block my guy with an angel. I'm a giant tree.
Yeah, it's
Holy
that's
shit.
that's the feel of it though. It's
Yeah.
like, what? You just well, actually, the RPG.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, actually, the era of role playing.
I enjoyed playing Magic the Gathering, but I haven't played it in a while,
fucking
and that's a
card game.
game that
That's why.
has so much rule bloat that if you
Yeah.
step away for a few years, like I have, then forget it. It's a
And
totally
also, like the
different game
rules
now.
change. There's no mana burn anymore, and like stuff
There's
like
no
that.
mana
Not a-
burn and like stuff
and there's a
that we
bunch of
played in.
new,
Yeah.
bunch of new also like ability, right, and keyword and shit like that.
Yes,
Yep.
it's totally different. And those of us that learned it back in like
Yeah.
beta and other like not alpha, but the one
94
after
or
alpha.
whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
And
back
when
in
you-
90.
Also, like when I
Fine.
say, like when you look at a game like you know, like Matt Colville, like playing his own fucking game, draw still, and he's like always on his phone, and nobody's like, and
Yeah.
there's so much talking and so little happening in a fucking turn, in a fucking
So little.
hours, right? So little happening because like each turn takes so long, and all those questions, all those like back and forth, and like
Yeah.
all this gets there.
Exactly. He's
There's
just waiting
there's-
for his trigger.
Well, they're waiting for the trigger event, but I also think, Max, that that's part of the problem, but it's not the only problem because I've watched a lot of what are supposed to be fast games like Shadow Dark.
Yeah.
And I've watched Shadow Dark games that were slow, and the what slowed it down wasn't the system. It was it was the cascading effect of out of character questions.
Yep.
What do I see here? Well, what is that? Or is it like, what does this look like? Or what is that? Instead of interacting in the world and then keeping the time of the world constant. Like I watched one of these Esper Gauntlet Runner games, and it was Questing Beast. And as soon as it hit Questing Beast's turn, he was playing in this game. It was just a machine gun of out of character questions, and it just goes again and again, and then every time it comes around to him, it's just out of character question 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 until finally he risks doing something on his turn other than asking out of character questions, which was in stark contrast to what's the guy's Runehammer? What's his name? Hank of yeah.
Hank,
He plays in character, and so you get to see just how slow it is when you've got a questing beast in your game that just can't help himself but pester the dungeon master, the game master, with every single question he can think of. It's just brutal.
Just
Anyway.
like imagining that, like when you're in character and you have someone like often some like amorphous blob of rule questions. Like, can you imagine like trying to be immersed in that's hardcore. I guess we can all imagine because we played these games, but
yeah,
it's like
it's,
I can't go back, man.
Yeah, no, I'm not interested in like if like you know when I see like Crispy watching those games, and it's like, well, if this is what the hobby is, I'm not interested in it. I'm gonna do something else with my time.
Yeah, I'm not interested in that either. And it's a shame because you have games like Shadow Dark, which I do think you can work in character. You can do that. It's not heavy. It's not a crunch thing. There's not a lot of interrupt type retcon mechanics in the game. It's entirely doable, but it's not being done. Why? Like, why not?
Well, I think people just don't understand the concept, or they think it's too hard, right? And is it harder? Maybe, but it's much more rewarding.
Yeah.
It's, just like and once you get used to it, it doesn't get hard at all at some point. You just become like second nature.
It does.
Like it just take a few sessions and you get used to it. And I think we need to get to those people, because like how many people quit the hobby because they tried and they got stuck in those sessions when nothing would happen. You say like, oh, that sounds like an interesting hobby. I can be whatever I want. I can do whatever I want. play with my imagination, and they go and they get
And
told
they
a
never
story.
find you guys.
Yeah, exactly. They never like. So we need to find a way to reach those people sooner, earlier in their exploration of the hobby.
Yeah.
It's hard because like we maybe have a bit of a abrasive personality.
Yes,
especially
we do.
me.
That's true. Well, we all do. Like you look at my my most popular video series,
Yeah,
and it if I have a video that really goes, then it's people that hate it and people
Yeah.
that like it, and so it is going to turn a lot of people away. It's true.
Well,
But the problem of if you just try to go mass appeal, you end up
Yeah.
with a mystic arts type approach, right? Where it's
Yeah.
all it's very pablum. It's
Mhm.
not there's not a lot of meat there. It's very
I mean, when you tell, hundreds of thousands, I don't know what these numbers are like for these people, but when you tell all those people that they're wrong,
Yeah.
you're going to
Mm.
get mostly people that disagree with you.
yeah.
But hopefully you get the occasional disenfranchised.
You do 100% you do. Like
Yeah.
I see it in my comments. I see people that come in, Phil, and they'll say, "Oh man, I'm so glad." Right?
I also hate these games.
I hate these too.
Yeah.
But then you get people
hate
that come in and
playing
say,
these games.
"I don't know why you're such a nitpicking about this. Why
Yeah.
can't you just let people have fun?" I'm like, look, they're not
Are
going
they
to
having
change
fun?
how they're gaming
Yeah.
because I criticize them. No
Are
one's
they
done
really
that
having
yet.
fun?
I don't know.
When they're like on their phone, or they're just like waiting, when they're just like,
Yeah.
are they having fun or just doing
Yeah.
something because like or
I
could they
do
have
know.
more
That's
fun?
that's
right?
the elevation of 2D for Matt Colville. It's also on your phone.
Yeah.
It's 2D plus I'm on my phone.
What
Like,
gets me so
you
much
see, like,
about
So it
the-
makes it
sorry,
bearable.
Go ahead, Max.
You see like in those game, right? Like with Matt Colville, like, because that is the last one you did, right? Like
Yeah.
there's a Dale there at some point. She's trying.
She's trying.
And there was also like one of the guy also at first was trying. At some point he stopped because like everybody
Jason.
would tell him like to Jason.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
So you have like those people like, and oftentimes when you watch when you do like those unsolicited advice, there's oftentimes like one player
Yes.
that could get it, could
Yeah.
be there, right? Even in Critical Role, I forgot which one it is.
Oh no. There's definitely
one of the
a player in-
homosexual.
Yep.
Not,
I don't
not
know which
Sam,
one it
the other
was.
one.
Can't remember. It was one of the guys. I think it's the guy with the dyed hair.
Yeah. He's
no,
awesome. Or at
he?
least he's awesome in
no, the guy
Never mind.
that play like in what? Sorry.
the one that's the artificer with the pistol.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've seen
That's good.
well, I don't watch Critical Role, but I saw him in LA by Night. He's awesome.
Well,
I love LA by Night. Just saying.
I've got a lot of good things to say about the By Night series. The
Mhm.
problems I have with the By Night series aren't the players. It's the storyteller.
Oh, Jason Carl.
oh yeah.
I have a hard time with the way it's not that he's doing things that much different
Yeah.
than the way we do it. It's just it's
It's different. It's definitely a different
different.
style, that's for sure.
I think it is Liam. I think is it Liam that's
I
the
think
guy
it
on
is.
Yeah, Liam. That's what I was. That's the one I was thinking about. But,
No,
like Danny
Taliesin.
Jaffer is the guy that
Allison,
played
that's
there.
his name.
But I was thinking about Liam that used to
Yeah.
play Vex, I guess,
Yeah.
in the
Oh,
first
okay.
season of Critical Role. Like usually, like when it comes his turn, you say what he's doing, where he is, and his turn goes pretty quick, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
From what I've seen, I haven't seen like a ton.
No, you're right.
of
You're in my criticism of
Critical Role.
Critical Role. I did notice that the problem with Critical Role is and it's going to be even worse now that they don't have Matt Mercer running it. Matt Mercer was bad at this, but the guy that they're replacing Matt Mercer with is even worse, and that is the re-narration.
Oh
It's-
yeah,
It becomes too much Matt putting his spin on everything.
yeah.
And I don't think it's necessary. And Brendan Lee Mulligan is the replacement guy.
So
And
he's doing the mulligan of the
Brendan
turn.
Fraser.
everybody-
It's
Brendan Fraser is what I
from
want to
the
call
Mum.
him, but he's
Yeah.
not Brendan Fraser.
He's no Brendan Fraser.
He's no Brendan Fraser.
Okay. Yeah.
He's even more so. Like you're gonna hear him doing like he gets to role play. Everyone else is there to watch him role play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How
I hate
fun is
that.
that, right?
That's classic GM right there.
Yeah.
Classic GM.
But you know what? There
I
are
was
people.
gonna say this a while ago. I keep thinking about it. I think that it's easier to hate on the GM for us.
Mm,
Like
Mhm.
like in one of your Horizon games, like you kind of get a lot of shit, Crispy, when you're GMing.
I usually do. Yes.
And I think I give myself a lot of shit when I'm GMing. You guys are much more polite than me, I guess. But I think it's like because you can fuck up as the GM and it like ruins
It
the
is
game. Whereas like fucking up as a player doesn't really ruin the game.
no.
You
No.
can only elevate the game. You know, you can only make a really great game as a player, but
That's
you
a
can
good
really
point.
fuck up a game as a GM.
You know what? I think
Yeah,
you're onto something there.
That's why I say this where like the GM kind of sets the floor of the game, but the players set
Yes.
the ceiling of the game.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think it's easier to like criticize the GM. I know that's kind of, I guess we are talking about shit GMs, but
Mhm.
it's just something I was thinking about for a couple games now. I wanted to get it out there.
I agree.
Good point, Phil.
It's a really good point. The reason
Thanks,
why we
guys.
put so much emphasis on how the GM is allowing role play or encouraging role play is because
Yeah.
the GM can absolutely deep six
Yeah.
good players.
You steal the agency like that. A player isn't going to
100%.
steal another player's agency. And
Yeah.
if the player steals the GM's agency, the GM's like, oh, that's cool.
Exactly.
Oh,
Exactly.
that was cool of you to do. In 4D style, at least.
Mhm.
Yeah. But yeah. Anyway, should we wrap it up now?
Let's
Like,
wrap it
Yeah,
up.
just-
we had like a little like impromptu conversation there at
Yeah.
the state of the
It's
hobby
good
at the
talking
end.
with you guys. I love talking with you guys.
Yeah.
Me too.
But also like the point, like for the people watching at home, the point is like, you know, if you want to help us save this hobby, well, first you can join our game.
Enlist
Put your own game
today.
out there.
Mhm.
Put your own game out there. Put your own video out there. Share those video, right? That's the kind of thing we should
Be slightly less toxic than Max.
be. Exactly. So,
Help us out.
yeah, better have better enunciation.
Yeah. Don't be French.
Yeah, don't be French. That will help for sure.
Cool.
So and yeah, I guess.
And you know what? Direct your group to come watch a game or a video where we talk about something.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Starts
I
with the
tried.
people around
I do try to make a shareable video sometime on my channel. It's been a while because like I feel like I kind of said what I had to say. I'm looking also for a new topic, new subject, new people to talk to. So if you know, like you can send them my way as well.
good idea.
I'm also glad to go on other people's channel if they want to invite me. Or
Yeah, you did. What did you? It was with Lord
Matthias.
Matt. Yes, that was excellent. And you know what? Your video, Max, on what is role play, we should
Yeah.
try to figure a way of editing that down to a short, because though the three of us don't watch shorts because it's a way to waste your life away.
Oh, I do.
It does have a huge
always regret
reach.
it.
Yeah.
It's a way to
Like
get
with
the word out.
thank you, Maya Trumpet, to say that. Like, said to help Master Max save the hobby, and to be fair, like this money that I got in super chat and in ad revenue, I use it to pay for promotion of those videos so they can go. I don't know how well I don't know if it helps any. I think like YouTube just show those videos to random people that don't care.
YouTube's got 100,000 bots that it will bluff your numbers with.
I promote some of my shorter video with this money. That's what I use it for. So yes, those super chat does help to I guess in a way. I don't know if it's any help. Maybe I'd be better used to hire an editor to cut them short.
You know what we should do, guys? I just thought of this while Max was talking about. You know some of these skits that people do? Like Kingmaker did one and Big Bad's done them in the past. We should do a skit like that, just highlighting how out of character questions suck.
Yeah.
You know, like do a fake. I don't know. It'd be good.
Smart.
Or something like that. Like here's how
agree.
you do this. Like this is the contrast it and then do it in a short way so we can get it out to as many people as possible. Anyway.
Yeah. Maybe like do one scene and do in two ways, right? Like but that would be hard to do short if you want to expose how their ways take long, right? Just
One of those classic 4-minute shorts.
Yes. that no one is anyone watch those? I
Those are
don't
the
even know.
best shorts.
Those are the best ones.
Typically
Yeah.
for me.
Like I'm
I'm
thinking,
like, ooh, this one's got a little meat to it.
what's the Zach guy? Zach the. Anyway, he has shorts that do that sort of thing, and they're very
Yeah.
effective and quite I enjoy them. They're quite humorous.
Yeah. I don't know.
Good
I don't know.
job,
We
team.
need to figure out something to reach out more people if we want to do like a difference.
And that's why I'm still doing these unsolicited advice, because I mean,
Yeah.
people watch them. It's
Tag the big channels and
Yeah.
talk
Yeah.
about how
Land of
shit they
Adventist.
are. That's the
land of it. It's event. It's something else. I know which one you're talking about. I've watched it.
Oh, there
I
you go.
haven't done one on it yet. But
There you go, my
Oh,
ear trumpet. You can
man.
watch out for that.
You're gonna see my soul break.
I guess you're doing God's work, Crispy. I don't.
Oh, it's so hard. Some of the
I don't
things
envy you.
so hard,
I do not envy you.
but they are
Yeah.
fun too. Like I have
Yeah.
fun with it.
And
They're
I like
fun.
also like if you have
They're
in
fun
with
speed.
if you have ins with people with like I know like I would fucking go like to talk to DM's Lair, like in a heartbeat, right? All
Sure.
those people, like even if I've been like critical of him, stuff like that.
Mhm.
Those people, if they want to talk, right? I'm always open to that. I'm not as mean as I.
Oh no, you
then-
interview well,
No,
really
yeah.
well. Mhm.
You don't go to someone's house and shit on it.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
Yeah.
you're a good guest. Absolutely.
DM Slayer. That's what we are.
Yeah.
Was that the joke? I don't know if that's the joke about his name. But I
DM
feel
Slayer?
like DM Slayer is cooler than DM's Layer.
Oh,
I don't know if
DM's
that's
Lair.
a joke he's doing purposefully.
I don't. It's because I think it's DM Lair. No, it's not Layer. It's
I
Lair.
don't know. But
Lair.
DM Slayer sounds
Lair.
awesome.
It's like
It's
I'm saying
Lair.
it wrong. That's so.
No,
That's
I know
why
who
it
you,
goes like.
yeah, I know what you're talking
Yeah.
about. I think
But
there is an S.
It's Lair.
Yeah,
DM
I think
Lair.
there is a possessive S. I'm just saying.
DM's Lair. Oh, okay. Maybe I don't do the possessive S. I don't pronounce
You don't
possessive
pronounce
S.
S's at all.
I don't pronounce S's.
You have a
pronounce
good
S's
excuse.
at the end of the
DM
words.
Layer.
You have a good excuse for that.
Yeah.
Very.
I don't know if it's good, but it's an excuse.
It's understandable. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
It allows for a different type of wordplay, and that's what I appreciate. How Max sucks.
Yeah. Sometimes I try to make like pun and nobody gets them because like they just work out in my weird
There's
accent.
usually an S in there, like, but there's not when I say it.
Yeah,
Anyways,
Max doesn't believe in S. S should be, S at the end of the word should be silent. At the end
Yeah,
of
yeah.
words should be
Yeah.
silent. All right. Take care, guys. Talk to you.
God
Yeah.
bless.
Thank
Good
you
night.
thank you for you guys joining me tonight for that. Thank you for the people that watch live. Thank you to the people that are going to watch on the replay. And like I said, like, comment, subscribe, help us share the word, and put your own content out there as well. Like we need to reach critical mass so we can like save the potential role player from those role play denied session, role play remove session. That's my final word.
Or make your own
word.
spin on 4D and run it with
Yep.
yourself. You know, who cares?
Yeah,
Just do
exactly.
something.
Exactly.
Do something that involves role playing.
You're
Yes.
playing a role playing game. Lean into the role playing.
Yeah.
Don't
It's the
brush
strength.
over the role playing. It is the key element of the hobby.
Yeah. And if you lean in the role playing, you'll see you don't need as many like gaming mechanic, as many as board
Yes.
game or video game mechanic.
Yeah.
Amen.
Take care,
Amen.
guys.
There you go.